actually started the timer on time. Everyone praised me. It's like the first time ever that's happened.
Oh, somebody hit the config instead of the start.
Yeah, that's I still do that. It's a Setzer start. People
So
checking his abilities, even though we know they're all vanilla. So it is slots. Fraggle.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to start with. Hopefully nobody will do some pause buffering of it.
Well, Drew's not here today, so we'll be fine.
Why are we going to... Fraggle's going
to the greatest item check in the game.
Yeah, but I thought you need Terror for that.
It's open world, man. Open world.
Oh, it's open world. You're right. There's no gating.
Oh, fixed dice right off the bat for a Setzer start. That's pretty decent. God. And some Dragoon Boots, some nice stuff in there. I did not see... Nightblade having some issues with this man standing in his way.
So, yeah, Setzer right off the bat getting his best item he can get in the game, which is fixed dice. Not everybody's a fixed dice fan. I know you're not a fixed dice fan.
Not long term.
I'm a fixed dice fan.
They have their uses, is what I'll say. I'm not like Jack. I'm not, never use fixed dice. They have their uses. They can get you through some nasty stuff, but I would not be using them at the end of the game unless I really had nothing else. They're slow and they're inconsistent, so if you're in a race... Naku literally just said what I did, so... Yeah, if you're in a race, they can cost you some time.
And Setzer also, on Fraggles, also found a sniper early on as well.
Quite a good item, though one that's often overlooked by people thinking of the S-tier stuff.
Item is... Possibly, there's a 33% chance that the item will be equipable on the characters. So we'll see if Setzer can maybe use the sniper. Sniper is a good alternative. It's a very powerful item. We'll see. Brianna is currently in. Let's go over our racers. We have Fraggle, Brianna, Nightblade, and Lunar Chimera.
Yep, and we should also mention the people in the background helping us out. We got Ceiling Cat and Naku both doing some tracking, and Mr. Entity, that god of restreaming. Oh, Dragonhorn! The Dragonhorn for Fraggle.
Dragonhorn?
After he found Dragoon Boots on the way in there.
Okay, so how does that work with fixed dice?
It works better. It's the best way to use fixed dice. Because you don't have to wait for the animation.
Oh my goodness.
And it gets multiplied by jumpy damage. So it
gets a multiplier by jumpy damage. Maybe it's just faster, and you get to do it between 2 to 4 times?
Yes, it is my favorite way to use fixed dice. It takes out a lot of the slowness. It takes out some of the inconsistency because there's that multiplier in there. Nightblade found Doomgaze and reset immediately. Fraggles...
I'm a little behind you because they're doing the restream, so I'll be a little bit behind you on this.
Yep. Fraggle has essentially found an endgame sequence of things in his first check. And Lunar Chimera is about to follow him in there. He also found Ramu, did Fraggle. I didn't see him open his menu to check it, but no doubt that will happen soon enough. Meantime, Nightblade seemingly going for the Figaro Throne, which, with the no free progression, will not have a character or an Esper on it. It is item only.
Yeah, you're going to have to earn your way to get this stuff today.
Oh, was that a Dragonhorn straight up in that first room anyway? Yeah, so Fraggle
so you had Dragonhorn and Dragonhorn.
Fraggle has 2 Dragoon Horns, and Dragon Horns rather, and anybody that did the Narsh room where the Lone Wolf is has a second pair of Dragoon Boots. So quite possibly 2 fully equipped jumpers. Ooh, Brianna taking the slow route to the other side of Figaro, not something you see people do very often.
No, that is something I do see her do. I've watched a couple of her races, and she does like to teleport herself across the map instead. And then usually she'll loop back around and go to the item shop from there. And there she goes.
Warp stones for Brianna, always a nice thing to find, not too expensive either. You can see with the random prices, a lot of stuff is... The average price is 30,000. But when you can sell bucklers for 30k, or a hairband for 30k, it works out that usually you're fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, somebody's got a very expensive taste in this seed.
Yeah, shop prices are set to lowest possible minimum and highest possible maximum. So between 1 and 65,535, I believe.
Yes, that's correct. And Chimera did get the second dragon horn. Did pop that chest, so they do have 2 of each.
Fraggle bought him an imp hat. Also found another pair of dragoon boots. So there's 3 dragoon boots in play already.
Wait, did you say you bought an imp hat?
Apparently.
So
I wasn't looking, but
imp.
Naku's saying it is a thing. I have never managed to get a fully equipped imp in any race I've ever done. I do try every time I come close to find the other pieces, but it's just never happened for me.
I've done it in vanilla. I will say, not in the race, but in the vanilla.
Easy.
And once again, Brianna going for the quick hits. Oh, Minerva? Where was that on?
Unless I misread, that was the first chest that Brianna opened in that room.
Oh. Well, okay, I saw the Genji helmet. I'm a little bit behind you, so I was looking at the other screen, so I didn't see it.
Yeah, this is
Minerva. Okay, yeah, that is on her.
Oh, you're that far behind me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about 4 or 5 seconds behind you.
Alright, that is the mild issue with being the restreamer yourself. I do have a certain amount of lead time. Strength +1 on that Ramu, and quarter and some other spell I didn't see.
I don't think strength works with fixed dice, though. I think it's only leveling, I believe.
Yeah, it ignores stats.
Yeah,
but,
so...
you know,
you would
might find a lance later.
Yeah.
Fraggle not wearing his Moogle charm, apparently.
Oy! That's a rough one, too. And I don't think he's got his... Oh, Fraggle's got the fixed dice. Maybe he could just roll his way out of here.
He could. He could also slots his way out of it if he did a thing that wasn't Lagomorph.
Yeah, I mean, he could summon a bunny out of his hat, but I don't think that's...
There's some 7 flush. Lunar Chimera, weirdly in Mobliz, a town you don't see people visit very often.
Not unless you're doing a Strago check. Looks like...
but it is 100% random shop, so you can expect people to see people shopping more than usual. Fraggle going for the falls.
Yep, it's gonna do the Free Fallen. Chimera is finally getting to South Figaro to do those checks.
There's some imp armor in a box there in South Figaro, so Fraggle might want that. Might see an imp by the end of this. And Fraggle has found number 128, but he can jump and he's got fixed dice. I think he'll be fine.
Well, we'll see, because his levels are still low, and fixed dice are connected to levels a little bit. 51,190 for the relic and World of Balance, or for the item rather.
Yeah, that's a bit costly, but then you have to factor in that basically every item in the game costs nearly as much as that.
Yep. So sell.
Exactly.
Which makes actually, if you get Edgar. If whoever finds Edgar goes to South Figaro, they're going to have a little bit of a better buying spree. Yep,
South Figaro World of Ruin or Figaro Castle. In both worlds, he does get half-price stuff, which is always useful in a seed where things cost all the money in the world.
So, Brianna now getting her fixed dice and double dragoon gear.
Offering
in the treasure room.
Offerings for sale and gem boxes wherever Nightblade is at the moment.
Ooh, jump blade. Oh boy.
And let's see what Fraggle gets from his dead number 128.
Oh, he also Nightblade also has a Ragnarok too in his item inventory.
I did not see where you picked that up. Fraggle has found a Mog. So probably gonna see him picking up that.
That was.
Oh wait, it's not character gated. Never mind. He may never go to Nersh.
That was the throne room for Figaro. That's where he got it from.
That is a solid get. One of the best swords in the
Eh.
game.
Oh, so we got a natural spear user with all the Dragoon gear.
Yep. So that's 2 jumpies.
I would say Fraggle has a very, very good lead at this point early on. We're only 10 minutes into this race, but Fraggle looking very strong at this point. Unfortunately, does not have the big honking spear for Mog at the moment.
I'm sure he'll find something eventually. And, you know, if nothing else, you can always use a Ragnarok or any good sword. It's still a damage increase.
Yep. Well, so far only Nightblade, I believe, is the only one that's been to Figaro Castle at this point.
Yep, not likely to see a lot of people go there. It is a reasonably fast check with another couple shops, but it's no free progression, and also the 2 Edgar checks in the World of Ruin take a little while to do. They're not the fastest in the game, so not going to be anyone's first choice, probably.
I'm just laughing because when you could sell just a pair of metal knuckles for 25,000 gold.
Yeah, but then your sleeping bags cost $1 million.
Yeah, look. Yeah, I just bought 4 sleeping bags for $1.5 million.
But you know, sleeping bags are good.
We're not going to do any references to that. People, behave.
People don't like to behave.
No, we're not going to do the $1 billion.
Franklin brings up a solid point. People will have to go do Edgar's checks. Not necessarily the checks themselves, but you might as well on the way. You have to do one of them on the way. Because there's a required Durgan down there. So we will have to see people do Phoenix Cave. We will have to see people do the Ancient Castle. We will have to see people do
Narsh. Climb the mountain in Narsh. Maybe do Tritalk at the top.
Why can I not remember the name of Mount Zozo? I figured it out. Mount Zozo, which is also a
just
really...
work your way through it.
I was thinking... It doesn't matter.
Oh, Doma Castle check here for Chimera.
Yeah, that's a quick one. Fraggle, now in South Figaro, probably found that Imp Arbor, just picked up his Minerva, and Lunar Chimera has found a Doomgaze. So that's 2 Doomgazes on the books at the moment.
Are
one
you
in the
kidding
Welk
me?
spot, one here. Brianna looks like she's taken a fight or 2 in World of Ruin Narsh, probably to get some
And that's
experience.
Oh, no, barely hanging on, Setzer.
Now it's a dead Setzer, I presume. No, that is the miss.
Oof.
And
Being on the edge of glory, but he's not using the Dragoon boots though. I'm kind of surprised by that.
yeah,
You know, he got it because if he's got fixed dice, he's got to have it.
yep. I would certainly be using those. And in this particular fight Brienne is doing, I would also be using slots, since they're going to do more damage than any physical you can pull off at this point. But she seems to be jumping with the sniper, doing sort of okay damage. But these are not super nice enemies to be in a long-term fight with.
No, and no, these guys are very beefy.
Yep, but if you don't know the basic rhythm for 7 flush, or how to pause buffer, maybe you just never use slots. Looks like Fraggle's going for the South Figaro Cave.
Alright, so that's another hard check for Fraggle here. He's the only one that's, he's the only one that's been done. Everybody's done the Esper Cave at this point, because Nightblade's on their way there right now.
Yep.
Next.
And it's free.
So Fraggle's been the only one doing any of the hard checks with getting Mog, and now doing the tunnel armor here.
Yeah, Lunar Chimera also seemingly in that same room.
Yeah, they're actually ahead of him. So we'll get a little sneak peek.
We'll see who gets in and out of here first. Fraggle will have some levels from killing a boss. Lunar Chimera is still sitting at base. Brianna has been stopped! That would be a reset for me. But I
That's
guess
a Yeti.
it is indeed Umaro.
Let's see who's a higher roller here. Oh, Gale cut open. That's a rough open.
Well, in this
Not
case,
too much damage,
turned
though.
out to be fine. Fraggle going for a dance, throwing some wind right back at Umaro.
Do a little dance. Sorry.
No, we don't have time for that on stream.
Oh,
We'll get down later.
all right. We'll boogie down later. So again, we're at early stages. The leveling, everybody's still at very, very low levels. Like, I don't think anybody's higher than 7 at this point.
Oh, Brianna got through her fight.
Ooh.
Bringing her to level 7 because of the weirdness of the experience. In this particular thing, set of flags. Fraggle's levels and extra character showing, you know, what a little bit of time can do to put someone ahead of someone else.
Definitely.
Lunar just swinging away with Master
Oh.
Pug.
That's a rough. That's gonna take a bit.
Yeah, that's not the easiest thing to beat, and it's not really worth beating unless you really, really want to grade us for some reason. But that was a massive roll on those dice.
Woo! 2,500. There you go. Oh, that's
But
a dead mog.
it's the greatest. If it wasn't completely random prices, that would be more valuable.
That is true. Oh, that's a dead Yomaro on Fraggle's screen.
Yeah, Fraggle has gotten through Umaro check. Brianna,
Fortunately, Mog's not going to get the benefits of that, though.
it's a Cyan. Fraggle getting all the characters. Cyan with natural magic, exactly where you want that to be. Also, I haven't really been looking at stats, but Cyan's got some speed on him today. He's got 42 natural speed.
The old man can really move, and with Minerva he also able to quick Minerva too. So
Yeah, so if I were Fraggle, my next stop would be to go unlock all the sword techs. We'll see where he goes.
yeah, because
Lunar
once again,
has
everybody.
made it through Umaro. So go ahead.
And once again, the items and the quick checks, guys, the easy checks, like this lock check that we just did in the weapon shop. There's only going to be items. There's not going to be espers or characters or anything like that in those quick spots.
So Nightblade just got a Genji helmet, for example, from that sword check, and Brianna going for the Cursed Shield. It is at 12, which is very doable.
Yeah, I mean it's doable, especially with how long it's going to take to just to do the seed, possibly.
Yeah. Also with
ninjas, not good.
Yeah, I guess she doesn't really have a second character to put it on yet. But yeah, it's not necessarily gonna get done soon. But you know, if you're looking for levels and stuff, you might as well do a check such as Elite River or any of the other forced encounter checks. Did I get the date wrong, or is somebody?
No, the date's correct. 26th.
Is the name correct? What's the name of the stream?
On the Twitch part?
Yeah.
No, we got the community. Yep, everything's right.
Alright, perfect. Yeah, the date's fine. It's in ISO specific dating format, which is the correct dating format. I mean, if you're gonna have an international organization of standards, you should probably follow their standards.
Probably. I'm not sure why Setsur's in the front row if you're having him jump, though. Probably should go in the back row for that.
I apparently mistyped one of them. I can fix that.
Another thing also note is that in order to learn dances, you can't do the dance that you already have. So sometimes it's better for Mog not to dance if you want to learn some other dances, like Love Sonata in this situation, which we would have learned. Oof.
Dance, unfortunately, not particularly valued by the community most of the time.
It's more valued if you're full randomizing the actual dances and you got a good set. You have like the wind slash, you have like the wind slash with the maybe the heel and maybe a couple other ones. You could use it to a pretty good it can carry you sometimes early games. So
what you want is double landslide sunbath, and then who cares what the fourth thing is?
Marvel shoes for Brianna and the Figaro World of Ruin.
Fairly decent accessory. Unfortunately, when you're wearing dragoon boots and a dragon horn, probably not going to see much use.
No, but it will give you the ability for somebody to weld like Ragnarok and stuff like that, and the all these extra Genji gear that we have coming out of here. So we can turn some of these lighter armored characters into actual full-fledged knight, and maybe match that with an offering with like a Ragnarok or something like that that can pump out some damage too.
So, Nightblade in the Imperial camp. I did see Fraggle land there, but then I was looking away fixing the stream title, so I don't know what happened there. Pearl Lance in a shop for Brianna. That's going to be something she's going to want to remember.
Oh, yeah.
And Lunar already going for World of Ruin Edgar checks. Maybe hoping to take out a dragon early. The dragons are unscaled, though, so that could be quite tricky to get to words with my mouth to do.
To get it done this early in the seed, yeah.
But with a Minerva in the bank and the ability to jump with dice, it's very doable if you get the right dragon. If it's a gold dragon, it's free.
Yes, but the reason why Khmer is doing this is because, as you mentioned a little while ago, getting the 7th and 8th level sword techs for Cyan this early on in the this early on.
No, that's Doma, not Figaro.
Oh, that's Doma. I'm sorry, you're right. Oh, I'm thinking I'm thinking of the Raiden thing. My bad.
Yeah, you're thinking Ancient Castle.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be where I'd be going if I was Fraggle. I guess Lunar has found Cyan. They were both in that same place. Brianna also going for the Edgar checks. Only one character for her yet, though. I would probably
same with Nightblade doing the desert check, too.
Ooh, Fraggle has found his Pearl Lance, so that's 2 perfect jumpers, and a man with sword tech.
Oh, did he buy it, though?
He bought it.
Oh, he did buy it, okay. Because he kind of backed off and then bought it, so...
Give him the dragon horn, Fraggle. Cyan can wear your Moogle charm. Oh, we have an Ultros on a bed of baby Ultroses.
And we have Cyan with looks like natural meteor.
Yeah, did not see the cost on that. It costs 1 MP because the cost of all the magic are also random between 1 and 200. Sorry, between 0 and 200% with the flags that Game Boy chose.
We have a Gao behind the Yamaro check. It's going to be a Narsh.
Yeah, Fraggle has found the Doomgaze Wealth check. And that's a dead Setzer. Level 5. Ooh. The unfortunate thing with this Ultros that Lunar is fighting is that each of the positions that it splooshes up and down in have different health bars. They're technically all different enemies for some reason. So if you can't kill one of them fast, this fight could be a while.
I'm not sure why you're sticking to Meteor. I don't think Meteor would do that much. Oh, and he also has Life 3 naturally, too. Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
The greatest swordsman in the world has 2 of the most powerful spells.
Yeah, still pretty crappy magic, though.
Yeah, well. Hey, we have an imp on screen.
Yay!
Not the character.
And Nightblade has also bought an impact.
Rename cards are for sale. Not sure what town it is that Nightblade's in. And again, nobody's gone to Coliseum yet. Coliseum has approximately 100 items available for viewing, so you can see what you're going to bet and what you're going to get out of it.
Well, I
So that
honestly
is
think
another option that has people hasn't gone yet too. So.
Lunar could be doing nearly as much damage with Dispatch as he is with Meteor, unfortunately.
Yeah, just some people are just getting stuck in the rest. Like, oh, Meteor's strong. I'm going to use this anyways. And
Meteor's not that strong. Oh, another Ultra spot. So he's gone through 3 spots, which means he's probably going to have to wait until Ultros gets back to the first spot to be able to kill him. Unless he happens to luck it with some crits or something.
Apparently Doomgay is not interested in Cyan on Fraggle screen. I would have think Mog's Purlance would have done more damage than that on Doomgaze, but I guess not.
What I don't understand about what Fraggle's doing is he didn't give Mog he didn't give him a Dragon Horn.
Yeah, that's that too. Brianna's about to get her Ragnarok off the throne.
Yeah, that's always gonna be a nice find.
Still only one character though.
Fraggle has killed the Doomgaze and gotten a whole 3,000 experience. And Starlit.
Oh, and clean sweep.
Let's see if the octopus has missiles.
That's interesting.
I think that's just a normal octopus thing. Nightblade has found a single Spectre and is running away when he could kill it faster than running away.
Yeah, Spectre's probably one of the easiest item boxes to kill, besides probably Lobo. But,
yeah, they're both pretty simple. Nightblade now fighting his Umaro. Brianna's still picking away at this Ultros. Oh, sorry, that's Lunar, rather.
So it looks like Nightblade has Genji Glove and Offering combo on Setzer.
Unfortunately, just using cards for one of the slots, which is kind of a waste of time. But we do know that Nightblade has been away from the community for a while. We know he's rusty. Not everyone can remember every item that's good. So, Fraggle gets another Esper Pallador. Now he can jump even more. Hooray! Pallador has magic power +2 on it.
Ooh, that'll be good for Cyan with the natural magic ability.
Yeah, to make up for his abysmal stats in that regard.
Yeah, at least until you can get to
Lunar finally got through the noodle farm.
And Strago is apparently wandering around aimlessly on the Veldet.
He's probably got dementia. Wandered out of the house.
Hey.
He's old.
It's a Siren with Ice 2, Cure 2. On the engine room check there.
Yep, Nightblade has gotten his Cyan. So everybody now at 2 characters. Fraggle.
Fraggle's just forcing his way through.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing Fraggle does a lot. Apparently he didn't heal, though, since Setzer is still sitting at 28 health.
That would have been an important step, but these guys are pretty much, aren't they vanilla? I think that's vanilla there.
I wasn't paying enough attention.
Heavy trooper with heavy armor?
I think that's one of the fights. One of them is Fidors and Troopers.
Yeah. Or just call them Fido.
I just call them Spike Dogs.
Megalixirs for sale on the airship.
Yeah, they've been for sale a couple places. Unfortunately, they cost 50-odd K. Brianna has a Valiant knife in her inventory. Didn't see her pick that up, but that'll be nice if she finds the offering shop that Nightblade did.
Yeah, that Valiant knife is there's a lot of places to find them. One of which was everybody should have it. It's in the calling an in for the sets of the first the quick setzer check.
Wow. Well, I haven't seen anyone go there. But if Fraggle
No, you sold the
making
door
his
to
way
shield.
through.
No.
Oh, well, now Brianna's got less chance of being named. Interestingly, if I had all of this stuff, before selling it, I would have gone to the Coliseum.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Just Coliseum is all pretty much wide open with 10 like over 100 items. Possibly.
Brianna has nearly $1 million.
Maybe she's trying to buy some bling. I don't know.
No, just wants that one Mega Elixir and 10 Phoenix Downs for nearly $500,000.
Oh, Jesus.
That is the danger of a random price seed. Sometimes you get Phoenix Downs that cost, 20, 30k a piece, but then sometimes you get Mega Elixirs that cost 1. So, swings and roundabouts. Fraggle still brute forcing this check. Just going after everything.
One more.
Oh no,
Hunters.
that's not gonna work on birds. Actually, it might. I don't know if these birds fly or not, because this game is weird. The birds do in fact fly.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cocobop is pretty much kind of like Quake, where you have to be connected to the ground for it to work.
Yep. And while some birds don't fly in this game, these ones apparently do. Brianna has found a Doomgaze and been scared. And that's a party wipe. That's a level 5 party wipe.
Oh no!
Magimaster for Fraggle, after all his hard work, but he does have fixed dice, so he should be fine.
Wow.
He's got multiple ways of killing this.
Oh, an immediate poison, though. That's gonna... Brianna showing her disapproval with the angry Strago on the screen.
Well, Fraggle does have defense ignoring things, but if I were him, I would have been using Cyan to heal Setzer up as best I could, because you still take poison ticks when you're in the air.
Yes, that is true. That's what I was saying. Immediate poison there on the Setzer. Yeah, he's going to be unavailable to be touched, but...
Slide's a nasty ability. And double slide! That's a dead Fraggle after all the work he put in there.
Oh,
with the brute force. That's the problem when you fight all the random encounters. Sometimes you die to the last thing. Lunar Chimera giving us our first look at Zozo, apparently. And Brianna Cave on the Veldt. So we're finally starting to see some major divergence.
Yeah, Fraggle's not going to try that again with knowing that there's a Magimaster on the end, like we said on our Thursday stream over on Final Fantasy 6 randomizer feed here. Yep. That we had a Magimaster at the end of the floating island, which is like by far the worst possible place you could put Magimaster. That tilted me a little bit when I was on there. And we have a realm passed out here on the Cave in the Veldt.
Well, that's usually a pretty solid character to find. Nightblade has run into this Doomgaze again. Hopefully more capable of killing it this time, but it's another level 5 fairy wipe!
No! So in case everybody's wondering what's happening with that, is that there's certain spells and lores in the game that if your levels are a multiply of like 3, 4, or 5, in this case 5, so if your number ends in a 5 or a 0, your party will basically automatically die. So.
Yep. Not a nice thing to find when you're the wrong level. Fraggle has found a number 128 in the sky. Lunar Chimera's found a Chatternook, and Brianna has found a different Magimaster.
I don't know if that's Magic. Oh yeah, that's another Magic. There's 2 Magimasters in this.
Whee! And we did see a Quasar apparently on Strago, so that would be a way to get through this fight.
Oh boy.
But it looks like she's trying to go for flare procs, because she's just swinging away with the Ragnarok.
Yep.
And unfortunately, that's pretty long odds for that strategy to work.
Well, yeah, I mean, Flare.
someone didn't turn off their alerts.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Brianna, just a time
She
out.
can't talk about it. We're gonna thank that person for following her. Apparently. But yeah, Flare is a good spell. I mean, most people would try to use Berserk on Magic Masters to prevent him from changing the walls all the time. Then you just find out which wall's up on him, and you just smack the hell out of him with that particular element.
Fraggle found Crusader.
Another way of doing it is by using a set damage tool like fixed dice, like sets are just used there, or you can use Flare, which is a non-elemental ability. So.
Yeah, anything non-elemental or that ignores defense will get you through that fight pretty easily. Berserk, if you have it, which is not super common. Super balls, anything non-elemental or defense ignoring or both, basically.
Fraggle just got his
Valiant Knife.
What was that there?
It's a Valiant Knife.
Yeah, the Valiant Knife. So now he's got a Valiant Knife.
And
I believe he knows where the offering is. So, red caps are kind of cheap.
And Lunar Chimera having a bit of trouble with this Chatternook. And as Grimwolf has said in the chat, Nightblade did accidentally jump on Strago, which is why you don't want to use long-term attacks when you're looking for Gao. You want immediate results, or you wait for the thing to happen.
Yeah,
Magus rods for sale for basically free. I would be stocking up on those for whoever winds up being a magician, like Strago.
What is Magus
rod puts your magic up a fair bit, gives you a bunch of dodge of magic. It's kind of the high-end gear for a magician character if you don't have access to Ragnaroks or Illuminus. It's not a great, attacking weapon, but it is defensive and stat increasing. It's better than an enhancer, but in kind of the same boat.
Fraggle's gonna do the Daryl check right now. We still got
Lunar taking a nap.
Yep. Let's hope it doesn't turn into a dirt nap, though.
Very well could. Definitely seen this Chatternook kill his Setzer at least once. But he woke up, so everything's fine. So Fraggle in Daryl's tomb, Nightblade in Esper Mountain, where the reward is
to be determined.
I didn't see the guy that walked on screen.
They tried to trick it. Now, just go to the next room. You'll see it better when you go to the next area. Just take a right and you'll see it.
Yeah, Nightblade's not waiting in the right place, but there it is.
Okay,
it's a merchant. So Esper or item, not a character placement.
Yep.
Ooh, triple bar for Lunar Chimera. Come on, Crusader. That's not Crusader at all. I am disappointment.
Oh, Moon Song.
And Nightblade has found... Don't make me tame you.
Hey, I gotta do the wolf owl.
Yeah. I guess...
I can't be contained.
You're also howling at the moon, technically, I guess.
Yeah, it's almost nighttime.
No, it's Chimera from the moon. I imagine some mooniness going on there. Nightblade has found a Flame Eater. And is kind of choosing the odd strategy of relying on the offering Genji glove to get rid of. Oh, but it worked! He got rid of all of them in one move. What's Bolt Fist? Oh, that's Ramu's.
That's Ramu's move. Which, I don't know how well that's going to do, though. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, Flame Eater, it really only takes damage from ice or water. Absorbs wholly, and I think takes no damage from everything else. That is an element.
And Lunar, again, taking a nap.
Yep. But he has some Life 3 going on. Atlas armlets for sale wherever Brianna is. I'd definitely grab one or two of those. Consider it, because just jumpy
No.
strats. Fraggle finds yet another Esper check. This is the danger of an open world seed. Espers are a lot more common than characters. There are, I believe, 27 of them.
So is that a third
That's our
Doom Gaze that we
third
have?
Doom Gaze. Yay!
Oh.
Most
we have
Doom
a
Gaze
good
is
seed
best
for
Doom
you all
Gaze.
tonight.
Nightblade has made it through the Flame Eater. Lunar still working on this Chatternook.
Oh, that's a dead mogul.
And Nightblade gets Ifrit. Doom gazes for all. Ifrit has stamina +2 on it. Hooray!
Yeah, not something you kind of want to see. I didn't see what the spell was though. It was a pretty
Fire
fast
2
spell.
and something else.
Fire 2 is not bad. I mean, if you have to get.
Oh, Game Boy!
Something.
Oh, Game Boy! You've done us all a great service tonight. We're on our third Doom Gaze.
Yeah, Game Boy, I wouldn't wait around too long. You might get banned from the chat here.
Yeah, you might get banned from your own channel.
Yeah.
Well, everyone thank Game Boy for letting us stream on here for so long and for running the channel and stuff.
Yeah, definitely appreciate it.
So, yeah. We'll be sad to go. To answer a chat question, Vanish Doom, there is a standard flag to turn that off. So it is not generally available and certainly is not available today.
Yeah, it's a very cheaty way to get around certain things. So.
It's basically a free entire game.
Yeah. Which happened to one of my characters the other day, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a Coliseum fight and my character used Vanish and the opponent used Doom on him. So,
he's just asking for it. Fraggle.
I was trying to get Minerva though.
Yeah, well, maybe if you had had the Minerva beforehand, you would have fared better. Fraggle has killed the first Doom Gaze of the seed, or did he kill one before? I think he already killed one. That's 2 dead Doom Gazes for Fraggle.
Yes, he has 2 Doom Gazes on his
that's a dead Chatternook for Lunar.
Hey, he's awake.
So Fraggle gets Phantom, and Lunar gets something we will find out about momentarily. Brianna, meanwhile, finds an Atma.
Atma!
All of the best bosses tonight.
Only the best on Randomania.
Mm-hmm. And the Lunar reward is yet another Esper. Ragnarok, in this case. And Lunar does have a warp stone to get out of there, helpfully. Doesn't have to take the walk of shame out of there. Fraggle and Nightblade both in World of Ruin Narsh, checking out what there is to be checked out. I did not actually see what this old man gives. Aegis Shield or Genji Helmet. That's a pretty easy choice right there.
Well, I mean, basically you can get both. I mean, so...
Yeah, but Fraggle's already killed the Welk. Probably not going back in there.
True.
And also, hats are stupid in this game. If it's not a red cap, and it's not a cat hood,
crown. Or Regal Crown. Yeah,
or something that puts your magic stats up, who cares?
Mystery Veil, I believe, is that one.
Mystery Veil will put your evade up by 10%, which is useful.
Oh, Mystery Veil.
Magus hats will put your magic up by
Magus hat,
5 or something.
Well, Fraggle's going to prove you wrong. He's going to go up and get the other item, it looks like.
That has to be gained in World of Balance.
Oh, yeah, try Roll of Balance. So, never mind. He's going up to Tritar. Or the Dragon.
We will see whether he fights Valley Garmanda Esquire or he fights the Durgan. Possibly both.
Yeah, both or all 3, because there is a Gao at the end of this, which I don't know. But here's the thing. Knowing you only need 5 characters, and Gao sometimes isn't one of the better ones to get. You might want to just ignore that, knowing where he is. I did not check how many rages are available at the start in this one. I believe it was around 15 or so.
Yeah, that's not very many, but I would rather give the enemies 2 levels and more, like 4 levels of experience by getting Gao than just skip him when he's so close.
Yeah, it was around 15 to 30.
As explained earlier, the basic experience multiplier in this seed is there is no multiplier.
And White Dargan is really smashing Fraggle in the face.
Yep. Not sure if Fraggle meant to walk straight into it. I would have gone to the save first, as Nightblade is currently doing.
Nightblade is trying to play possum, and that's... Okay.
Yeah. But now, straight going for it. Lunar about to fight a Doomgaze. So many
Doomgaze
Doomgaze.
number 2. Does he have level 5? No, okay, good.
So Fraggle's got a Setzer in the air doing pretty hefty damage on that jump. But 2 dead characters. Nightblade taking the reset. And yes, Game Boy, the dragons are not scaled. So this is gonna have, I don't know, 30k health probably minimum. I don't actually know the health of anything in this game.
Now let's equip everybody with scan.
And
So
Brianna
like
also up in the Durgan section.
So everybody just high-fiving on the top of Narsh. Okay, wow, that was another close call.
And Nightblade has found a regular Kefka and seemingly just wasted a Super Ball on it for no reason. Fraggle has killed the Durgan. Unfortunately, only Setzer's getting that experience. There are 2 dead peoples on the ground.
But you know what? That XP with him using the fixed dice on Setzer, you know, that's really not a bad thing. Oh, another Pearl Lance.
Pearl Lance and Red Cap rewards.
Red Cap? Okay.
And Nightblade has killed that Kefka, which I presume was the Valley Garmanda check. Indeed,
Brianna being smart, silencing the White Dragon, so no more Pearl casting.
Yep, most of the dragons do have a stat effect weakness, and that is the one here.
Bismarck was the Tri-Talk Esper for Thought.
Which has a strength hit plus 2 on it.
Okay, that is extremely important to put on to Cyan. Which...
I'd be giving him the magic. If I've had the magic for a while, I would have stuck it on him and left it there. Although Strago does have Quasar. And there aren't a million things you can do.
But it looks like Nightblade's gonna go after the Gao anyways.
I mean, it's a... Oh, it does not remember how this area works, though, apparently, unfortunately. Again,
no, you gotta go yeah, you gotta go over the bridge, not under the bridge. He
has been away from the game for a while, as mentioned earlier, so this is showing itself.
Hey, we're back in the same room again.
There
we go. No.
Magus hat. And then he falls down to the correct place. No, there's no other options, man.
Go up the stairs. No, go back and up the stairs.
You gotta go
have to take a
over
left
the
to
bridge.
Albuquerque, bro. Take a left to Albuquerque.
No.
Wait, there's a stair. There's a stair over there. Fraggle's gonna show us how you really do it.
Yep. There we go, Nightblade.
There's a staircase right there. Hey!
Now, does he pull the first switch accidentally?
Oh no, he better not.
No, he's fine. Brianna has killed the Durgan.
Hey, so Fraggle and Brianna both have killed the White Dragon.
Yep. And we got heavy Gao walking down the stairs.
Well, that's from eating all the dried meat on the Valdez.
And it's another Kefka.
So, so back-to-back Kefkas. That makes it very easy.
Yeah, when he ran away from the first fight, he just, dropped over the edge.
Yeah. Where's the wolf thief when you need him to drop him?
3 Kefkas on screen! Oh, now there's only 2.
Oh my gosh, too many Kefkas. We're not even at the tower yet.
Lots of repeat bosses so far. We've seen a couple of Infernos, 3 Doom Gazes, 2 Kefkas.
I'm waiting to get into Kefka's Tower and have everything be goddess or something like that.
Or just a whole bunch more Magimasters.
Oh, God.
But while everyone is kind of retracing everyone else's steps, why don't you go give our racers a follow? Putting on a good show for you tonight. Suffering through this seed so you don't have to.
Suffering through the seed for our enjoyment?
Yes. For our sadistic needs. Brianna has killed a Kefka, and Lunar Chimera has entered epilepsy mode. And found...
Oh god. Too many poisons.
Found some... yes, Grimwolf, that is the correct link for Nightblade. It is Bead. And
Yeah,
thank
like
you for the raid, Flurry. Welcome, new people. Lunar still in epilepsy mode. Everyone else just kind of walking around Narsh. Lunar apparently going to check out what's in the ghostly forest.
Ah, so this will be our first check on the Not Train. And we're going to see a very blurry forest, I guess?
Yeah, but he is going to use this opportunity to get the free heal. Epilepsy for all. And now no more epilepsy.
Come on.
We're gonna need that epilepsy back.
Alright. Go up.
And
the interesting thing about the forest is that if you park at the end, go back the way you just came in, and then you hook around, there's a train right there. So
it's a spooky ghost. It's an Odin Esper, and Lunar doesn't know that there's a secret chest in that room.
No. We'll never know.
No. Brianna fighting Kefka number 2. As I believe the joke goes, Electric Boogaloo.
Now, I would right now, with that Esper gain, I would have looked at the Esper to see what it was
100%.
first before going through the rest of the train.
Yeah.
Because it could just be, slow and maybe Demi that's on the Esper.
It could be utterly worthless.
Trash.
Yeah.
And now you just wasted like 2 minutes, possibly getting through this train. Because who knows what's at the end of the train? It could be another Magimaster at the end of the train.
I hope it's another Magimaster.
Oh, Magimaster chasing you down the tracks? That's gonna be even more scary.
Fraggle up in Mount Zozo.
Alright. Oh, that's gonna come with the dragons.
Time for another Durgan fight.
And this is the Sky one? Or nope, that's not a Sky.
It's a Storm Durgan. Which I'm sure everyone else thought was like a Lightning Elemental Durgan when they played this for the first time. But it is in fact weak to lightning. Because it's an air Durgan. I think we just saw Lunar pick up the other invisible chest. Or no, because it's in that room.
Don't go in that room. Do not go in that room. You went. Oh no, that's the other room. My bad.
Yeah, there's no Siegfrieds in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Siegfried's in the other room. I didn't know how far down the track he was, so.
So, Fraggle taking hefty damage from that,
Ooh.
Oh, but he's got access to Nightcross,
That's not doing any damage.
Nipple Cross. No, it just freezes things. It freezes things, and there's no enemy in the game that is invulnerable to freeze. So you can use it to stop anything.
So that's a Welk slithering down the track, I guess you could say.
That's a very fast snail.
And we have cards on Cyan apparently for Chimera.
Yeah, and Brianna looks like she's going for the Opera Durgan.
Dun 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 dun.
And Fraggle has successfully defeated the Storm.
Whew. Yeah, for 8,000 damage on that jump, yeah, that'll do it.
Now he's condemned the world to drought. Learned some bio, some ice 2, some quick, I think was a natural spell for Cyan there. And he finds an offering. So now he has Valiant Knife offering.
Woo!
And
So,
Brianna finds a blue Durgan.
So who would you put that on though? Would you put that on Cyan with the magics, or would you put that
I
on
would
Gao?
wait. I would wait for someone to replace Gao, or I would put it on Gao. Because Gao with freeze is pretty solid way to cheese the game, and he's gonna hit half the time anyway. So something to do with him. He does not have an attack, but Fraggle has found Locke, who can natively equip the Valiant Knife. So if he's got decent strength on him, I would swap Gao out there. Because he's got 2 natural jumpers with 2 dragon horns, even though he seems to have forgotten he has the second one. He's got Cyan with sword tech, which is just inherently kind of awesome. And then the choice is, do I want to use this Valiant Knife, or do I want to keep freezing things? And that's going to depend on Locke's stats, for me, anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody has gone to the ancient castle yet to get the all the sword techs for Cyan yet. Which I'm kind of surprised of. Oh, we have a lock.
Yep.
So there is Valiant Knife offering online.
What? There's another dragon horn, man. Use it. Use the dragon horn. What are you doing?
Valiant Knife?
No, on the other lance user.
Oh, yeah.
He's been sitting on 2 dragon horns since nearly the start of the game, and his second character was another lance user, and he put dragoon boots on it immediately, and then still to put the other dragon horn on him. This walk fight's taken a while. It can be quite a nasty boss if you run into it at the wrong time, just simply because of the health it has. Fraggle, Walk of Shaming out of Mount Zozo. I think we've only seen 1 or 2 people actually find and buy warp stones.
Yeah, but there's still. I give Fraggle the edge right now. He's got the 5 character
Fraggle,
that you need to get in the KT. He's got the offering, the natural Valiant Knife user, so they're definitely well online right now.
Yeah, I would honestly, if I were Fraggle, I mean, I would have done it earlier, but I would still take the time to do Doma, just for... I would either take Cyan out of the party or do Doma.
Yeah, but because you got the freeze effect from Gao, I guess, so...
Yeah, I would either...
An option.
I would take Cyan out and replace it with Gao freezing everything, or I would go do Doma, because Cyan right now is kind of It's got life 3, and that's about it. But
Which is important in the Kefka fights, though.
Fraggle only needs to kill some Durgans.
Which it looks like, nope, he's gonna unequip Gao, so, nope, so Cyan's definitely gonna stay in the party.
Yeah, and,
Oh, you wanted the, HP to try to get, because the bigger percentage of missing HP you have on Valiant Knife, the more damage you do. Which is a very risky strat, but it's a strat.
And another Doomcase fight! And it's a dead Doomcase. Some flare procs, I think I missed most of that fight. And Brianna heading to Zozo. Fraggle apparently going for the Opera Durgan, which we just saw was the Blue Durgan.
Yep, so Brianna's gonna get her offering soon. Oh, that was the Daryl Cave Doomgaze, okay.
And Lunar's going for the fall. So, people kind of walking each other's footsteps at this point. And we'll just have to see where Nightblade decides to go.
Yep, so Khmer's gonna go up against the number 126, 128, whatever that is. We know that's on the falls. And...
Yep. Not a difficult fight at almost any point, unless it's your first fight, because it does have level 1 magics.
Fraggle forgetting to heal again.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be too on top of that, but he might just not have any healing things. Ooh, that's not going well, but when you do, 1,000 damage to a lock with a Valiant Knife, you're probably gonna be doing some damage. But then that's a party wipe, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's gonna be a party wipe.
He needs to use him a tent. Or some bags of sleep. Brianna in the Storm Durgan fight, which is the vanilla location for it. And that's some solid jumps from Setzer there, 81 and then 4K.
Yeah, that's 12,500 damage there.
Ooh, Fraggle showing us a town we haven't seen before. Wonder if he... Oh, he found some warp stones just in time to not have to walk out of 2 places he's already been in.
Warp stone's really cheap too, 8.15 a piece.
Yeah. Might be a solid play to use the inn as well, since he's here.
So we are 1 hour into this seed. I want to welcome everybody for watching. We got Mr. Entity and myself, Saberwolf, doing the comms for you. We also got Naku and sorry, who's the other one doing the
Ceiling Cat.
Ceiling Cat. Oh, of course, Ceiling Cat doing the characters.
They're both doing the tracking.
Us.
And don't forget that Mr. Entity is also
also
restreaming.
doing the stream.
Yeah, that guy's
you're
great.
pulling double duty tonight.
Duty.
I know, I said it. We're all kids at heart, and this game makes us feel like a kid again. Because yeah, this was out when we were kids.
Fraggle finally going for Doma. And as noted, he does not need to do this. Aside from Dragons, he is in Go mode, but I've been waiting for him to do this since he got Cyan, which was like his 3rd check.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this moment since about the 15th minute, so.
Yeah.
Hoping for Gollum, yes, that is true.
Yeah, more Espers aren't necessarily going to hurt. We don't really have any calmness protection on the books right now, aside from Palidor and Phantom, which are doable but difficult to pull off if you're not super paying attention or you get unlucky.
Yes, correct. So this is going to be interesting, though. The only problem with doing Doma is you're going to run into several bosses in a row before you can get to the end of this.
Yeah, there's only 2. It's just a bunch of walking, mostly. First you gotta beat up some children, and then later you have to beat up your own party. Except not in this randomizer. Brianna has found Locke! Nightblade will soon also find Locke, presuming he kills this dragon. And Lunar finds a Mog. So Lunar at 3 characters now, 5 Espers. Nightblade 4 characters, 6 Espers, about to be at 5 characters. Brianna at 5 and 4 characters and Espers. Fraggle at 5 and 6 characters and Espers.
That's not bad.
But the Durgans is going to be the main determinant of who gets out of this first. Brianna is at 3 right now. Fraggle's at 2. Nightblade's about to be at 1. Lunar still hasn't killed the Durgan. So
yeah, Nightblade's still going with the dual weaponing here.
That's a dead Nightblade.
Oh boy.
That Storm Durgan is... it's the Storm Durgan or it's the Dirt Durgan. They're both real dangerous. I would usually say the Storm Durgan is more dangerous. Fraggle has killed an Air Force, so he will be rewarded with an item or an Esper here. Which in this case is going to be Fenrir. So that worked out very well for Fraggle, because there's his calmness protection.
No, I'm not gonna howl again. I'm not gonna blow everybody's eardrums out. But yes, Fenrir is one of the ones you want for Kefka's Tower. Is one of the cube espers we want for Final Fight.
Woo! I'm a wolf. Woo! 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 And Fraggle finds a shadow unnecessarily, but you know he came in here unnecessarily anyway, so.
Yep.
You can't complain about. I mean, and you got Fenrir. It doesn't really matter what anything else in here is. You're not complaining after that.
Nah. And Shadow can be very good. It's another option. It's a strong option for this randomizer game. To have Throw. Throw is a very vanilla thing to have. So
vanilla skills. So
yeah,
Throw is very nice, but also Fraggle's party is currently pretty solidly set up. I wouldn't be putting Shadow in at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, because you got the Gal freezing things, you got the double Dragoon stats, but everybody's channeling their inner Kane in this seed.
Yeah, and I think most of our runners sold most of the things in their inventory, so there's not going to be a lot for Shadow to actually throw unless they go remember where there was a good weapon to buy to throw a bunch of.
Yeah, there's been a lot of great skins everywhere in the item shop, so it's been around. 23,000 gold in a barrel. Yeah, I wish I could stumble across that.
Just order a barrel of gold.
One of the strats I like to do is if I get an early Saiyan or Kane, however you want to say it, in a seed, is I like to get in my Magitech armor, and I like to grind a couple of levels in the Dream with the Magitech armor, because
if you can go there,
powerful abilities.
If you can go there, especially if you have Terra in your party, when you have 3 or fewer characters, it can be a very good place to grind. Yeah, because you'll get abilities that just kill everything. But do you hear people pronouncing Cyan as Kane?
I've heard Kane, I've heard Cyan.
But it's just a word. It's just a blue-green color. There's a legitimate... Unlike Celeste, which... Who the hell knows how that works?
We have another Atma on screen. Atma weapon version.
That's just an Atma weapon.
Sensor.
Quasar. It's another Storm Dragon fight. This time Brienne is fighting him in a house. Which I would suspect meant someone was dancing, but I don't see a Mog in that party.
No.
So I don't...
That's awkward.
Oh, it's just a second Storm Dragon because she's in Fanatic's Tower.
Oh, so there's 2.
Yeah. I always forget that the dragons can also repeat if you shuffle if you randomize the bosses.
Okay.
Fraggle has killed an Atma weapon, hooray! And Lunar in everybody's favorite check, the Burning House.
Yeah, another check I would do right now. I mean, there's other options out there. Another Valiant Knife. Nightblade just found a second Valiant Knife in the random box in what's that town in Rule of Balance there on the Empire. I don't remember. Don't remember the name of the town, but yeah, now dual wielding lock Valiant Knives now.
Ah, beautiful and dangerous. Yeah. I mean, if you can pull that off with a decently strong character with a decent amount of health, you find a muscle belt or something.
Yeah, pretty much
then you can
now is muscle belt.
You can one-shot Final Kefka.
Yep. So that definitely got him back in the race, and that wasn't a town that you would not normally go into. So, that was in World of Ruin actually. That was in World of Ruin when the Empire City's there.
Oh, it's another Air Force. Lots of repeat bosses today.
Yeah, Air Force burning down the house.
Well, it needs a way out. It belongs in the sky. And right. Looks like we're seeing our first Mount Colts. Which is a pretty quick check if you skip the chests. If you don't, it can be... I mean, each chest adds another solid 15 seconds.
Yeah, so... And at this point, everybody's pretty got the items they need, so there's no real reason to go looking for any more chests, I guess. Nightblade did lose the shield on his Setzer at the moment, but with jump, it kind of not really taking much damage, not being much of a target, so...
Yeah, Air Force can be a nasty boss. And any of the multi-part bosses, if you get the scaling wrong, or you just find them at an unfortunate time, can be really nasty. And we do have random scaling today. Or random abilities, anyway. What used to be called random scaling. We are, for anyone who hasn't been here in a little while, on to version 0.9.2 of the randomizer. We recently had an update. Fraggle just found some cat hoods for sale. And a tortoise shield. And imp armor.
Imp armor.
So I haven't seen an imp lance yet, but Fraggle is most of the way toward an imp.
halberd yet. I've not seen the halberd yet, so...
Oh, and there's straight up dragon horns for sale. I really hope he buys and then realizes he had one the whole time.
And earrings.
Unless I have quick, which in this case Fraggle actually does. I don't actually find gem boxes to be particularly useful.
Nah, and that is an Ultros numero dos.
Yeah, it is the Esper Mountain Ultros. The most annoying one, unless you run into the Opera one when you really can't do damage fast enough.
Wow. The first one, actually no, sorry, that is the second one. This is the third one. My bad. So
yeah, that's why I never number them.
Yeah.
Never remember the order.
Yes, sorry. This is Ultros number 3.
Is Fraggle going for the floating continent for no apparent reason?
Yeah, there's no Dargans up there.
There's no Durgans on the floating continent. There is a Welk, apparently. A float snail.
As a regular fight, mind
you. There are 13-ish% bosses mixed in with random and fixed encounters. Nightblade has found an Edgar. We've seen all of his most important tools. Things that I would...
Yeah.
Like, if I see a drill in any shop, I will buy it, just in case I find Edgar. Also an air anchor.
And he's actually replacing Strago with the Edgar. However, I didn't see any drills though.
Edgar is another natural lancer. I did see both air anchors and drills in shops at some point. Yeah, Nightblade does not have Mog.
So that would be your second Dragoon. There you go. That's true.
Lunar finally clearing out the Nourish treasure shop here.
But did not
shop.
equip him with the Dragoon boots though. Only equipped him with the spear, but not the Dragoon boots. Probably because they got to take him off the other characters first.
That is a possibility. Or he just forgot.
Yeah, well, he put the Mogo charm on him, but he didn't put the boots on him.
Huh, no. Oh. Looks like Brianna's going in for the Phoenix Cave. Be our first look at what Durgan is in here. And by the time you get to the Durgan, you might as well also finish the check, because it's like another 10 seconds.
And unfortunately, Chimera is going to make the hike up the hill in Nourish and is going to be greatly disappointed with a couple of boss checks there.
Brianna is actually lowering the spikes. Very rare to see a racer do that. Must be quite concerned about her items.
Either concerned about the items or just being very respectable for her characters.
If they didn't want to step on spikes, they should have worn bigger shoes.
There we go. Now we got the Dragoon boots going on. Nope. See? Oh, there's Dragonhorn right there. Go down a little bit more. There it is. So yeah, there we go. So we get the Edgar being the K numero dos for the party.
And another fairly long Welk fight. This is kind of an issue of a fight when... Oh, Fraggle put Shadow in his party.
Yeah, that throw ability can be really good in the randomizing version of this game.
So he's got a Valiant Knife, Sword Tech user, Mr. Jumpy Dice Man, but no Lance user. He ejected the Lance user, he ejected the Frost user.
Yeah, so that's an interesting path, but still got the Valiant Knife, double offering, Genji gloves, so...
Yep, I mean, that's
Oh no, he doesn't have the double... I'm sorry, he does not have the double Valiant Knife. Double Valiant Knife is only on Nightblade. He did not get the second Valiant Knife because that is in a very weird spot.
Where was the second one?
It is in one of the Empire spots, in one of the boxes. It's, not Mobliz.
Oh,
like
in a weird tab. Was it Miranda? Like the one with the 2 boxes and the 2 shops?
Yeah, I think Frajan's right. I think it is Miranda, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Miranda is one of the 2 boxes as you just walk into the town. Boom, Valiant, and that was in the World of Ruin.
Oh, so an even weirder Miranda. Oh, actually, no, that's the less weird Miranda to go to because it's on the way to a Durgan.
Yeah. So that's where the Valiant Knight number 2 is.
Brianna finds a Durgan. It is another blue Durgan. All the repeats in the world today for bosses. So
Nightblade very concerned with splitting up his party.
Yeah, Lunar doing the Kevka nurse check. Still sitting on 3 characters. And unfortunately about to run into a Magi Master.
Yeah, she doesn't know that yet. Unfortunately, she has fought this dragon before, I believe.
And Fraggle pulling out the Ice 2 to get rid of the Flame Eaters. Balloons. Flame Eater's just trying to have a party, and Fraggle's not having any of it.
Yeah, apparently we have, as Naku said, a very hurricane season for dragons with the sky and the water dragons. Let's see.
That is a dead Flame Eater. We will soon see what the first reward that Fraggle doesn't need from the floating continent is.
Who knows? Could be number 3 Valiant Knife.
Could be. Oh no, wait, that was the first boss.
That was first boss, yeah. The drop down boss. This is boss number 2, which, but then again, fighting all the Welks kind of was bosses too there. So just this has been nothing. Yeah, so going to Floating Island, getting nothing but bosses for fights. Yep. This has been kind of rough.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know what Fraggle's doing. It's possible he just misread the requirements. It's possible he wants more characters to go through Kefka's Tower. Or maybe he's just not happy with his levels, and this was a way to get some levels whilst also accomplishing something, maybe. But frankly, if you have to go kill a bunch of Durgans, you might as well just go kill the Durgans for the levels.
Yeah, no, exactly. You might as well just go dragon farming. Although he did, after dying to one of the dragons, maybe just that kind of made him a little gun shy, so to speak.
Fraggle finds another Esper. It is Zone Seek. Fraggle uses the completely unnecessary save point. Unless he really wants to open the monster in a box for some reason.
Hey, there could be a Magi Master at the end of this thing, okay?
Yeah, but there's a second save point. I'm
still getting nightmares from that, okay?
Yeah, you just use the second save point. Fraggle forgot how the map works. And Lunar on to Magi Master.
Yeah, again, that's not something you want to see.
And that's a reset. And Brianna finds a merchant. I did not see what she got from that dragon.
From the dragon? I didn't see either. Another Esper from the merchant, by the way.
Unicron. No. Pew.
So the only difference is Chimera only with 3 characters still. Everybody else has met the first requirement for Kefka's Tower, which is at least 5 characters. The slight difference is we have a Mog on Fraggle, Edgar on Nightblade, and the Murder Child on Brianna's.
Fraggle also has Shadow.
And Shadow. I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's difficult to see him because you highlight him and he's still a ninja.
According to Naku, there was another Genji glove from the Phoenix Cave Dragon.
Ooh, very rarely unhappy to see a Genji glove.
But everybody already had one, so...
Yeah, but now they have 2. They could hold 4 weapons in their 4 hands.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
Just take off the shoes.
Oh god, just sit on your butt and just wave your arms and legs with valiant knives. Turn yourself and then you just start to throw yourself at people with Yomaro.
Fraggle has found Vargas in the eye poos. Did Nightblade just walk past a dragon? I think Nightblade walked past a dragon.
Uh-oh.
So now he's gonna get warped out of Phoenix Cave.
And he's gonna have to go back in again.
Yep.
Oh no. Slight.
That's an oversight and a half.
Yep.
Brianna heading for the ancient castle here. Lunar.
Goody. So there's another dragon we haven't seen yet.
Yep. Lunar taking some random fights here, and Fraggle has killed Vargas and the Ipoos. Ooh, I think Nightblade just tried to land on Kefka's tower, because he did sit on top of it for a minute. But no, I would have given him a message. Or no, he would have just gone in, because all he needs is dragons. So...
Right, but I don't... Now, you can't... Can you still get to the Kefka area with only the 2 dragons at the end?
You can only get to the switches. Once you get to the switches, it says you need more Durgans.
Okay, so that's where it gives you the message.
Yeah, because there are 2 Durgans in there, so it's entirely possible one would have to go to Kefka's tower to fight dragons.
Alright, there. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know where the block was, so to speak. But Nightblade just now going after Coral in the aimlessly dark cave.
Delicious coral. Ooh, Fraggle finds some levels of magic on this floating continent. Almost never a good thing to see.
No.
They are quite nasty.
No.
And Brianna finds a new marrow, all made of stones. Everybody's favorite character. And a dirt Durgan. Remember earlier when I said there was only one dragon that rivaled the...
Oh boy.
The Storm Durgan? This is the other one. And Brianna's got a fair amount of health on Bach, which... well, I guess Strago's probably just hurt based on everyone else's health. But yeah, probably survive a quake. Still not a fight you want to see.
No, unless you have a lot of Giga gear, which would absorb all those dirt damages and stuff, that would be very helpful.
Yeah, also just the straight 3600 regular attack that killed Strago. Fraggle finds another number 128. So 3 number 128s. 3...
Ow, I'm way behind you now.
3 Magi Masters. 2 Kefkas. 2 Storm Durgans. 2 Blue Durgans.
Not very creative with the boss selection, I will say. Not very creative. I'm very disappointed.
And all the Doom Gazes in the world. I really hope we get to Kefka's Tower and it's just every boss fight is Doom Gaze.
Or every single boss fight is spicy chicken.
Poltergeist isn't that dangerous.
I know, but it would be funny.
But then I would probably have to go to Wendy's afterwards and buy a spicy chicken.
Here we go with the Wendy's again.
Well, you people keep bringing up spicy chickens. I don't know what else you're talking about.
That's a Sabin on the end of the floating island.
Yeah. Right.
So...
Brianna got another follower. Isn't that nice? And another dragon horn. All the dragon horns in the world this seed.
So we do have one slight change up on the bosses. We got a leader on Nightblade.
He's the most dangerous one. That's why he's the leader.
Yeah, after collecting all the coral, you will just feed it to the leader, I guess.
And then get a Terra. Which, since this is vanilla abilities, if her stats are okay, she's amazing.
Well, we'll see.
What kind of stats does Terra have? Look at her. Look at her.
Take a look at me now.
Look at her better. No, don't just put her in. She might be awful. She might have 1 for every stat.
Yeah, but who would you? I guess Cyan apparently.
I would have kicked Edgar out with this team.
Still haven't looked at her stats yet, though.
No. I mean, we saw her equipment screen and they're okay-ish. Her speed is abysmal. Magic power, solid. Strength, pretty good. Seems she's got a...
God, 10 speed?
Yeah, that's slower than any character in the base game by, I think, 3 or 5? I don't remember what Cyan's speed is. Or is Strago slower than... Either way, they have, like, under 15 speed. But 10 is hideously slow. Whereas Cyan, the person that Nightblade took out, had 42 speeds. Like, naturally with no equipment. Yeah. 42 speed Cyan is best Cyan.
Zone Seek, by the way, had Fire 3 on it.
Oh, our first level 3 spell. Luna
So
going for
total
the
loss, I guess, going onto the island.
cave on the Veldt. Yeah, we're gonna have to ask him
But I
about the
would have
floating
dumped
column.
out though I would have dumped out at the airship point before even getting to the Atma weapon check there.
Well, if I had gone that far, I would have killed the Atma weapon and then probably jumped. Because you can always go back at that point. And...
Fraggle trying the dragon again. I believe
Dragon
they
time.
died to it last time.
Yeah, and once again, Fraggle going into a fight without healing.
Jeez. Well, no, Locke has the Valiant Knife, so
Oh,
that's fine.
that's fine, actually. Yes, good point. Because that's a solid...
Yeah, whack, whack, whack.
It's a solid 10k, and then a deadlock. Because you don't want to get all blubbity.
Yeah, exactly.
Lunar has finally found a 4th character, if he can kill whatever boss was here. I think it was an Atma weapon? Or something? We'll see. We'll see. No, it's another Magimaster! Hooray!
Oh, no!
So 2 Magimasters to add to the list?
Ah! Thank God I did not take part in this. I would have, like, serious, like, PTSD from last Thursday.
Everything is going well for everyone. Well done, Game Boy. You're ridiculous seed.
This definitely is a good finale.
Yep. I'm very much enjoying the fact that almost every boss has been a repeat.
So we are at a point where, I was going to say, Brianna going for Kefka, I believe.
Yep.
She has
Dropping into
gotten
KT.
the 6 dragons. Yep. Oh, I got a Yamaru. I didn't see where Yamaru came in there.
Umaro was at the bottom of Ancient Castle. He was all made
Oh.
of stone. Nightblade going for the Burning House. Fraggle going for Phoenix Cave.
Again, like, I don't understand. Like, we have to get dragons. We gotta go to places with dragons in it. I guess people are just worried about levels or something. But
Considering
Dragon's
Nightblade
the name
has
of the
straight up walked past some dragons, I'm not convinced
Yeah.
he realizes they're required.
no. And that's one thing you want to do. Just when you start the seed in the race, maybe check your track. Just go to the options or the menu and just look at track, just to make sure you physically narrow down to that one thing of what you need. So
Yeah, I know he hasn't been around in a while, but it's been a very long time since dragon requirements were added. So, that must be a thing he knows exists, at least. So maybe just not paying attention.
there's a gem box inside a KT.
Hooray for all the 1 good spells we've found. Well, there's quick on something.
Realm Murder Child with the economizer to go with that gem box.
About
electing
the
to
only
stay with
solid
evil.
use for it, my opinion.
But yeah, I'm electing to stay with the memento charm though.
Nightblade just standing around in the fire, thinking about something. Lunar obviously still fighting this Magimaster. Never a great thing to find. He does have ways of killing it though. I'm surprised he's not using the fixed dice. That is going to, on average, out-damage the 7 flush.
Yep, but Terra he is actually He's the only one actually working the curse shield actually.
Yeah, Fraggle straight
Terra
up
put
sold
with it right
his. Brianna never put it on. She was the first one to get it. I presume Lunar got it at some point.
Still struggling through the Magimaster fight with Chimera.
Yep.
Chimera.
I don't know off the top of my head how he particularly has his Setzer equipped at this specific moment, but now it's a confused Setzer. But yeah, if you had Dragonhorn, Jumpy Setzer with the dice, that would get you through this fight pretty quickly.
Sniper. So that's a Setzer with Sniper on it.
Sniper's not going to do you any good here.
Nah, when you had fixed dice, start the whole thing with jump and everything else.
Brianna about to show us what awaits at the Inferno spot.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Considering the number of times we've seen multiple bosses reused.
It's an Inferno!
Vanilla. Okay.
Fancy! Ooh, and it's got a landslide. That's going to be some damage, because landslide real good.
Well, landslide will bring it down, I guess.
Yeah, landslide is basically Flare 2.0. Ignores defense, does a bunch of damage, and is very fast.
Ooh.
Straight up
That's
reset for Brianna. Probably wasn't happy.
Huh.
Probably just wants to try to get that Doom Dragon cast off earlier. Hopefully get some freeze going.
Yeah, that was a bad opener from Inferno. So, and if it would hit she would have preferred to hit in the lock with that. So,
yep. Fraggle has killed the blue Durgan. And Nightblade has found an Air Force in a house.
Yep.
Lunar taking, some heals from that. I guess he must have some kind of Blizzard Orb or Frost Shield or whatever on. I haven't actually seen an Elemental Shield. Oh, I missed something on Brianna's screen because you yelled and there was a reset.
That was a hyperdrive for over 2,200 damage.
Oh, lovely. Well, let's see now. Brianna has 12, 17, so it's at level 34.
So she's gonna reset.
Level 34-ish Inferno, so probably just gonna remake her teams. That's basically just unlucky tiering on that particular
Yeah, she's
ability.
probably gonna stick Setzer into that. Oh no, she's gonna do the grandpa and granddaughter duo to get through Striker, looks like, or Inferno looks like, and Setzer's gonna go on his own.
Yep. Not fantastic teams to spread out just 2 in each, I would say, in this particular seed. I genuinely think that's what Fraggle was doing all those extra checks for, was just to find at least 1 or whatever extra characters.
Yeah, having a Gao with a Yamaro, both having characters that you can't really control, not a good thing to have when you get to these higher places in the game.
Yeah, I mean, that freeze will get you through anything, but if that's all Gao can usefully do, it's not great. Nightblade taking a reset, interestingly, on that airship.
Fraggle doing the Stairmaster.
Yeah, going for the white Durgan. Lunar still struggling with this Magimaster. And now he's down to 1 character. And no, he is healing a Setzer.
Not the greatest spells on Realm, though. I only see as a nice 2 and Meteor on her.
Yeah, not fantastic. There hasn't really been, aside from that Fire 3, get any spells worth building a caster around, unfortunately.
And that Fire 3 was at the beginning of Floating Island, so very, very unlikely chance that anybody else is going to go for that. So
I would not have main partied Realm.
Fraggle going for the other Sky Dragon that's on top of the Magi Tower.
Yeah, Storm Durgan.
Clap, clap, clap.
Brianna is made of stones.
Yeah, and that Quasar, I don't know if you looked at the MP, it costs 96 each time Straggle uses that.
Yeah, that's rough. That's a solid use for an economizer.
Yeah, and that is available. It's just on Realm, who doesn't have the greatest spells to choose from.
Yeah, I would have put it on Strago so he can Quasar everything all day, every day. Especially today.
Yeah, that's the problem I had on Thursday. I didn't get a golden hairpin until very late into the seed, where I could have used it on Saban, who had started the whole entire. He was a starter character, and he had Grand Train on lore. So that would have been a nice get to have to start the thing with. So
yeah, economizer's main use is at the start of the game if you have a good spell. I see Merton on Fraggle's screen. I don't know where he picked that up. It's on Cyan, might be natural. But we haven't seen, aside from that Minerva, I don't think we've really seen any particular element negating or absorbing things, aside from the...
Oh, that was a Zone Seek check. Okay.
Wizard Orb.
So Crusader, alright.
Yeah, we saw Fraggle do that earlier.
Oh, okay.
But if Nightblade doesn't go for a dragon next, he's just doing whatever. Genuinely think he doesn't realize he needs to kill dragons.
Yeah. Well, Strago really getting those flare procs.
Always nice to have a procy proc.
Whew. Whoa, okay, so that was a, oh, shoot, I forgot the dog name. Wow, I'm terrible.
Interceptor?
Interceptor, that was a Sky Dragon crit blocked by Interceptor for 1,000 damage.
Woo! Woo, now I'm a dog, woo!
Oh boy.
And Nightblade following Lunar into the cave just as Lunar gets out of it. Lunar apparently thinking about going to the inn. Maybe do Burning House, or maybe just needs to heal. I know we've seen Burning House before.
Brianna hitting the left claw, not the body there, so...
And that was just a heal. So Lunar is the other one that finished the Burning House. Fraggle having some issues with this here Storm Durgan. He's getting some decent casts off, but man, Realm is smoking way too many pot this fight. Just completely stoned the whole time.
She is completely stoned. Yeah, we're gonna have to stick her down in the ancient castle at this point.
Yeah, let her go hang out with Umaro. Ooh, I just saw red jackets for sale on Lunar Chimera's screen. If Fraggle happens to go to this town that he has no reason to go to for no reason.
Yeah, again, out of the way places for this Fire 3, for the second Valiant Knife, for now the Red Jackets.
Yep.
Hooray! Brianna dancing with the Strago, finally getting dead.
Yay, dead Inferno, and dead Storm Durgan. And here comes a Matchy Master fight for Nightblade.
Oh.
Brianna sitting on 17 sleeping bags, probably good enough to get her through the rest of KT.
Now I wonder if you continue this duo to go up the middle on the Guardian
switches,
check.
Yeah. I don't honestly remember. only think about it in terms of this party winds up here at the start. I know there's a way to switch it. You just change how they go left or right. But
and here's the dragon check for her.
Skulldurgan might be vanilla. I don't remember which side of the tower the Skulldurgan is normally on.
Well, it's not the hardest one.
It's one of the easiest ones. Well, yeah, not gonna be. This party has very little actual offense aside from Strago swinging a sword that he's not super set up to do. A rare showing of Ifrit as an Esper, doing some damage to some Gecko Rexes.
Yeah, I'm actually a little worried about Brianna right now. I don't know if she's gonna have enough damage for KT. I know that Setzer and Locke have ridiculous amount of damage and all. But yeah, the grandpa-granddaughter duo, I don't know if they're gonna be able to...
Yep. Unfortunately, it seems like almost all of the damage in this seed is pretty much physical. Unless you set up your characters in very specific ways. So,
yeah, I mean, we said that before we even started this race, that this was going to be a very item-heavy physical thing.
Yeah.
So, it's not to be unexpected. So
pretty much knew it going in, but there's... Depends. If you find elemental shields early, those can get you your level 2 spells when they're useful. You can lock out on Espers. There's one ice shield on the board, apparently.
Okay. Now, having it being a physical seed that's very item heavy, would you use Yamaro, who is a physical fighter? If that's all it really does?
I mean, they didn't find him till pretty near the end. But, you know, you could give him some stuff. He's not awful if you use him correctly, but he's situational. So, you know, I would have him as the backup going into Final Kefka, but it also depends on what you also can't equip him this seed, so no, probably I wouldn't be using him.
Equipping a Romaro. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, so, he's pretty much useless.
I would have thrown, maybe a Ragnarok or something on him, just something big and beefy as a weapon, and just say, here you go, have fun.
Yeah, unfortunately, no dice. You can give him a Rage Ring if you find one, that'd be useful. But I don't know that we've found particularly anything great for him. There was the Blizzard Orb.
Do a dance. Yeah.
I told you, we don't have time to get down tonight. We're doing a restream. It's Atma again! Yay!
Oh. Oh, we already knew that one, though.
Yeah.
But Brianna is making progress through Kefka's Tower. It's just, like I said, the question is, do they flip-flop this group, this three-party group for the middle?
Hard to say. Gigantos fight for Nightblade, taking all the physical damage.
That's fun. Ooh, wow. Sensor.
Right. Yeah, it is the most experience you can get from any enemy in the game, but you need to be able to kill it and not take single punches that kill you.
Yeah, Gigantos kind of acts like he has an offering as a weapon, as a relic on him, with the number of attacks he can dish out.
He double or triple attacks and can counter, so he can.
Well, Edgar's going to absorb all that juicy experience on that.
Yep. I mean, at least someone got it. Oh, I forgot to mention when we had the floating continent, or here, I wasn't actually looking at the timers, but random timers are on. So I don't know what those numbers were originally, but now they're different numbers that I also wasn't paying attention to at all. Because nobody uses that flag, except for apparently Game Boy.
Brianna is about to hit her last and final dragon with this 3-player group.
Yep, also double Ragnaroks on lock. That's gonna be some hefty damage.
Oh, there was a second Ragnarok. Okay, so
Probably
not
got it from
going
a
for
Durgan.
the double valiant knife.
I don't think
And
she
earrings
has
to try
to.
to get the procs. Yeah, gold dragon. That shouldn't be too bad.
Gold Durgan is free. Free Durgan. Yeah,
Oh,
you can
only 2
see.
hits? Oh, because you used earrings instead of offering.
Yeah, you don't want to offering the Ragnarok.
No.
If you put the offering on with the Ragnarok, it removes your ability to proc. It removes your ability to critical hit. And if you do it with the wait, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Is there a third thing it does? It removes special effects and you deal half damage. So you're better off doing the auto crits and hoping for procs. Lunar has killed an Atma.
Yay! We're gonna have a bunch of tentacles on the screen in a second. Get on the Fraggle.
It's Ultros's brood. His birthing chamber. His disgusting ramen babies. Dead Gold Durgan!
Yay! So Brianna now has completed the entire setup to get to Kafka. She's the first. She's been the first one in the tower, but she's also now the first to actually complete the whole entire
Yep, we'll just have to see if her time advantage works out with her lesser overall damage advantage.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, she's got there early enough. It's only 1:46 on the clock that she could leave and get more levels and come back. Now, dragons are usually the way you'd want to do it, but after killing all the dragons now, I mean...
All Durgans is dead Durgans.
Yep. And now the item swapping around she's done, she's going to have to try to... I was hoping she makes sure she puts all the items back where they belong here.
Yeah, she's going to have to actually determine where to put what for the final fight.
And also with the lack of espers, not like we were saying, like not much for magic spells. I don't think she even has like Fenrir. Or,
Fraggle's the only one that got Fenrir, although Lunar's about to get it.
Yep, and we don't have. I don't remember what's the boat and Nightblade here.
Nightblade actually took the boat from Nicaea to Seth Figura.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know why. Maybe he thought there was a check there.
That's okay.
To answer some chat questions, Randomania is shutting down at the end of this year, so this is the last weekly thing that will be on it, unless someone hosts a tournament or something on it. From between now and the end of the year, this is kinda the last hurrah for Randomania. So, again, big thanks to Game Boy and everybody here for letting us stream here, letting everyone else stream here, being a good way for people to find out about different randomizers. But yeah, this is the last time we will be on here probably. So enjoy it while you can. And also,
yeah, he definitely gave us a good send off for this.
Yeah, Game Boy himself has picked the flags for this one, and they've been delicious. But yeah, go follow our official Twitch page if you would like to see more Worlds Collide content. That's where we have currently we have a ladder season going on, and probably our weeklies will be there for the foreseeable future.
Brianna did go with the Grandpa Greta duo, and oh no,
it's the tentacles that Ultros birthed.
Yes, but this is one where you don't want to have only 1 or 2 people on, because if he gets slowed. Realm does have Marvel shoes on.
Yeah, Marvel shoes.
That will be fine for her, but Strago is going to get grabbed up, and Strago's been the bigger damage in this group, so...
I mean, Realm can do it on her own, probably. But,
we'll see the meteor. She's got, I believe she has...
Oh, that's a
the
lot
Marvel
of damage
for
from
the
her
economizer.
meteor. Yeah, quick meteor. That's remarkable damage for a meteor cast as well. Between 3 and 4K, that's pretty solid. Realm must have a lot of levels and or a very high natural magic stat.
Well, yeah, she might have given her with the Marvel. I don't know if she equipped Ragnarok with some other magic boosting things, but
I
get to see her equipment.
I never saw Realm stats this whole seed, so
Yeah.
I mean, well, I guess Lunar's got Realm now.
Yeah, Murder Child's got a murderer. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, Fraggle going for
Double
the Ancient
earrings.
Castle
Woo.
Dragon. And Nightblade going to find Ultros. And all his little baby Ultroses is...
I'll try.
Nah. I prefer Ultros is. It's Ultros #1!
Oh wow! So yeah, this is gonna be very very quick and dead Ultros.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine.
Well, they have all full earrings on both of these guys, so this is gonna be a very dead Ultros. And Fraggle's got the Dirt Dragon.
Yay, that's a dead guy.
With an open move, Quake, and blah.
Yeah, that's why the Dirt Dragon is awful. But also, Locke just did 12,000 damage. I mean, yeah, 12,000. And that's a dead Setzer. Why is he jumping with Cyan with a sniper?
I don't know. Especially when Cyan can equip a Pearl Lance, I believe. I saw that.
More importantly,
one of the streams.
Cyan has sword tech. He has all of his sword techs. That's a Fire 3, a Cure 2, another Dragon Horn.
Another Magus Rod, another Dragon Horn, yep.
And Brianna is about to fight a statue.
Statue number 2, actually.
With a solo Setzer.
Yeah, Setzer,
It's dead. It's fine. Seems like... Oh, we're getting a buh. We're getting a... Boo.
Oh, we got a rename card going on?
We got some renames.
Boo.
Is it a Jack? Yeah. Nuts to that guy.
Who's our current reigning preseason ladder champion, I believe.
Only on account of villainy.
That is very true. Kamir now is gonna have the all the sword techs here in a little bit.
Yep, very useful. I don't think we've actually really seen a lot of use of it at Fraggle, though.
Nightblade with a red jacket find in the ancient castle caves, in an imp armor.
Yeah, unfortunately, not a lot of... No imp halberd. People doing weird stuff with their jumpers. That we're gonna see a full imp today. But here is a fight with an Atma weapon for Lunar.
Let's see what statue number 3 is here for Brianna.
Well, she's actually equipping Umaro. Got the Blizzard Orb. Could put on another Blizzard Orb. It is 5 or 6 magic power. I mean, if you don't have earrings for them.
No.
Oh, you got earrings. Put the earrings on them. Oh, that's... Okay, there is a lock there. I was gonna say that's a rough party to be doing anything with.
Yeah.
And it's a tunnel armor, so yeah, Kefka's Tower after Inferno is basically free.
Yep. Yeah, so that's
that's a one-shot tunnel armor. Oh! And thank you, Insult, for pointing out that Umaro has 13 strength.
Oh, that's a very flabby
It's a
Yeti.
weak Yeti.
I think Nightblade's about to get wiped here.
Jumping on a presenter shell. Getting...
Yeah, that usually doesn't end well.
No, right in the groove hole, and there's a wave cannon. Single target wave cannon, helpfully. And Fraggle is about to enter KT. I don't remember when Brianna entered, but it was a while ago.
Yep, so at 6 dragons, that's what you need to enter in because the other 2 dragons are inside of KT. So I guess Fraggle finally got the levels of the characters they wanted. Definitely had the Espers. 10 Espers out of 0.
Yeah, so Fraggle's basically 27 minutes behind on the KT entrance.
Yeah, something with presenters and Welks is that when you have offerings or dragon horns, accidentally hitting that shell is really gonna hurt.
Yeah, you want to.
And there's your oh no,
not even an offering on that fixed dice. You do not want to hit the thing in the Gru hole. It doesn't like it.
No, so now
and there's a womp that's probably a dead Setzer. Yeah, it's a dead Setzer.
Oh yeah, that's a herd of something.
And Brianna deciding on party.
Yep, so obviously we're probably going to see Locke, Struggle, Realm, and Setzer, followed by probably Gao, then Yamaro at the end.
Yeah, that
actually she might be taking a break here before doing.
Entirely possible. There's some kind of pee break happening, but whether or not you put Gao in for this fight as a mainline character is a question mark. Apparently, she's not going for the try to freeze everything strat. But this is one of the fights where it's the most valid because there's so many parts and you can freeze all of them.
All right, so we do have. I did not see any X zones. Don't see any dooms. There is a.
Someone has Odin.
Is a Raiden either.
Lunar has Odin and Raiden.
That's right.
I don't know what Brianna's got particularly.
I don't think Brianna has anything.
Lunar also has Fenrir, so Lunar's got 3 solid Espers to take into Final Kefka.
One of the Espers is Seraph.
Yeah, I don't know how much healing Brianna got hold of, but, you know, if you've got some kind of heal from an Esper you can put on in a not lots of items seed. That's another point, I haven't really seen any elixirs. Brianna did buy that 1 Mega Elixir at the start, but there's not a lot of healing to go around in this. There's some Life 3. Fraggle learned Cure 2 at some point. Don't know if that was Esper or natural.
Hey, Nightblade's got a dragon fight.
Yay!
Fortunately, it's the Dirt Dragon.
Yeah, and it's probably gonna kill him right away. Oh, Nightblade has picked up a bunch of Super Balls, so...
Yeah.
Oh, and he found an Atma weapon. Something about this flag set with the new version of the game is that the Atma weapon only divides by 32 instead of 64 when it does the level calculation. So that is a lot better, but that's still probably a dead Nightblade.
Yep,
that is a dead Nightblade.
Quake's probably gonna do it right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's why the Dirt Durgan is awful.
But it's necessary for this particular seed fight, or a seed track.
Yeah, so with that Atma weapon, that is another thing now that you can kind of add on to what is useful to use with an offering pile, which used to be only 4 things, now it's 5 things. You got your fixed dice, you got your Valiant Knife, you got your sniper, you got your Atma weapon, and then there's another one I always forget.
But it looks like Nightblade's actually gonna leave that dragon. He's not gonna try to fight through that.
But he needs the dragon.
And now Chimera's gonna try their hand at the dragon. Fortunately, Bolt 3 is not gonna work very well in that. Yeah, it looks like Kane does learn Merton on his own.
Mm.
So looks like Brianna is focusing Realm with Quick to get through this. Quick
can be quite useful.
with the
Although,
gem box double cast.
yeah, quick gem box, or I mean that's mostly it. It's a good way to save yourself in unfortunate situations. Otherwise, that Bahamut Esper costs 1 MP. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Bahamut, depending on which. Actually, no matter what Final Fantasy you play, it's always a welcome sight. But Fraggle inside of KT as well is going to fight the one that we think is going to be the only hurdle in KT at this moment to get to Kefka is the Inferno, the Vanilla even. Crusader was 192.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you don't even want to use Crusader usually. So
actual sword tech usage over on Lunar's screen, and then some quakes, some delicious quakes that killed most of the party. Fraggle getting a Merton in the face. Probably not prepared for that, but in fact takes 0 damage on his characters, so he has Merton. He might be straight up preparing for it.
Yeah, because I believe Saiyan has the Minerva, and Locke has the Red Jacket. So, well, Inferno just unlocked Locke here. If Locke can get the hit in.
Yep. There we go. That's basically 4,000 damage a shot, so that's 12k into Dead Inferno. Brianna on tier 2.
Yep, tier 2.
Taking a very nearly deadly hit to Realm, or not, and I was reading the health after she took the damage. So Fraggle making up some time on Brianna here by not having to re-enter Kefka's tower to fight that fight. But is losing quite a lot of time to the menu boss. Sorry, Crusader costs 191. I'm sorry I was so off there.
Oh my gosh, shot by 1.
I can only apologize to everyone and commit seppuku. Actually, a lot of the
You're off by an entire Bahamut, man. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I'll go.
Ice 2's doing almost 5,000 damage out of Realm.
Well, that Tiger Head is weak to ice, so that's a pretty good option for getting rid of that bit. But, overall, not putting out particularly lots of damage particularly fast. She does have access to Cure 2, that's solid. That's most of the healing you need for most of the game. Cure 3 is just overkill.
But she's not running Valiant Knife on the lock. It is going to be the Ragnarok on lock. It's going to be... yeah, it's going to be the double Genji glove with the double Ragnarok.
Lunar finds Mr. Crappy Yeti. Fraggle's down to just one Cyan who is condemned. But if you have a dead Valiant Knife user and you pick them off the ground, they're going to do a lot of damage on their next turn if they can get there.
Yeah, Nightblade is hitting Chatternook in the woman face.
Oh, Fraggle. That's not good.
This went from bad to worse in a hurry.
Oh, I really hope... No, I was really hoping he would kill both the dragon and his own party. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny.
And here comes Cyan's last move.
Stunner.
It's not
with his
enough.
Last breath.
Well, Fraggle does get another Valiant Knife use out, and that's probably a dead Skulldurgan. Or not. Does Fraggle survive? He's mashing A lot. I can see that.
Yeah, trying to get the...
That's gotta be a dead Skulldurgan.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. 12,000 damage. There you go. Oh, we got a unicorn use.
Chatternook fight for Nightblade.
Yeah, he's been attacking the girl side. The girl you can't kill. You have to fight the demon side of the Chatternook.
Yep. The girl technically does have a health pool for some reason, but if you exceed it, she just instantly comes back to life. She doesn't even go crumbly like bosses do when they die.
Yeah.
So there's no point in fighting her.
There comes the 10 hits for Brianna. Ooh, that's Locke's getting kind of hit up here a little bit, not having a shield on. Whew, evade.
Yep, not a terrible
Barely
10 hits.
survives.
Realm using quick again.
Yeah, so basically Brianna's using the Genji gloves with the double Ragnarok on Locke. She's going to use the quick with the Phase 2 or Meteor. Straggle's pretty much using the Cure 2s on the party, and Setzer's doing the jump with the fixed dice.
Yep, I mean, you see Dragoon Boots, Dragonhorn fixed dice at the start of a Setzer only seed. You know people are using that to the end of the game.
Well, most people are.
Yeah. I would have been jumping... Ooh, Luna got Bolt 3 somewhere. Maybe that was Natural Cyan.
That's very useful in this.
That might be Natural Cyan magic.
No, that's Realm casting it, so I would say no.
Ah, I looked away for a second. As I often do.
No, I believe I saw that. No, I saw it on one of the Espers. It wasn't Ramu. It was a different one.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of people opening up the Esper menu too much because they look at things and go, oh wait, there's nothing to learn. So, entirely possible I missed pretty much everything on every Esper since near the start of the game.
And that is Tier 2 Kefka down for Brianna. She's moving on to Tier 3, Sleep in the Girl.
As Fraggle starts the Tentacle Guardian fight. Does he know to use Cleave? He does know to use Cleave. And then hopefully Locke can just power through the rest of them with his Valiant Knife of Doom. Some windy wind there for Brianna. Not an ideal thing to happen.
Yeah, see, 2 days ago when I was doing the ladder thing on here, I got Merton right in the face. My entire party died except for Tara, and I just couldn't have Tara. Just couldn't bring her party back by herself. So
yeah, that's no good. Fraggle.
No.
Very quickly getting through Ultros's children's.
Oh Jesus.
And Nightblade slowly walking out of Zozo, or possibly up Zozo. No, he's going backwards.
Chimera's now going back into the Mount Zozo to get the dragon there, I believe.
It would seem to be the case, yeah. Fraggle now facing the wrath of Ultros for the death of his children, but does have Fire 3 and Hero Lock. So that'll be a one-turn fight. Brianna pulling out the meteors to get rid of Girl.
Yeah, that's a dead Ultros.
Just a little. Just a little. All the meteors in the world are becoming crashed into Tier 3.
Yeah, you want to try to get rid of the girl first because she heals for a lot of HP, and the girl is down, so all that's left is Sleep. But that's a dead Lock, so they're going to try to have to pick him up.
Yep, so
that life 3 did not go off in time.
Have to see what Brianna's plan is here for calmness.
Now remember, Brianna's Lock does not have the Valiant Knife strat. She is using the Ragnarok strat. Ooh.
And the Phoenix down strat.
Yes, which she looks like she's running out right now.
Yep. They were quite expensive. They were like 20 or 30k a piece, which is why she bought $500,000 worth of them earlier.
But we will remind people that we started the seed. They did start the seed with 10 of them. So.
Yep, Game Boy gave them at least one piece of helpfulness. Fraggle now fighting his father. And, Lunar on the Storm Durgan, casting those Bolt 3s to great effect. And Nightblade now onto Domachek. Currently sitting at 7 characters, 10 espers, and 0 dragons. And it's another Doomgaze! Hooray! Everyone, welcome back. Our special guest of the night.
One of the 3 Doomgazes we've had.
The Doomgaze triplets. Another statue down for Fraggle.
Brianna out of tier 3, going to the final Kefka.
Yep, all her characters are fine, so this should not be that difficult. If you can get past tier 2 and tier 3, most of the time Kefka is not going to be a problem.
It's all about counting.
Yep. He will open up with Fallen One, reducing all your party to 1 health, unless you can do something like 30k to him before that. Then he will go into Goner mode.
And she does have a Mega Elixir, so she can immediately counter the Fallen One there, so...
Yep, she bought that rather early on. And that's a Krakow for Nightblade on the Doomgaze. Fraggle about to encounter statue number 3. And as long as Brianna doesn't really, miscount or make any mistakes or get super unlucky, this does look like it's going to be a pretty easy pass through Kefka here for her. Although, when you're having to quick ice 2, you know your offense isn't that great.
No, and I would be sitting on Stragos right now to wait for the Fallen One to use the item right now.
Yep, Fraggle is Wind's Tunnel Armor. And,
there it is.
Sitting on that screen.
Oh, she has 2 of them. She has 2 Mega Elixirs.
Yeah, there was one in KT somewhere.
Oh, but Realm is down because of the poison.
So is Locke. Yeah, that's one reason that if I get sapped or seizured or whatever it's called in this game, or if I get poisoned, I deal with that immediately in a lower tier. Because if you get Fallen One or something, well, especially Fallen One, but if something nasty happens and you're reduced to low health, that poison follows you through the whole tower of bosses.
And here's Trying, which is going to silence Realm now as well.
Silence and blind for the whole party, not good.
And she does not have echo.
Doesn't have echo screens, doesn't have eye drops, doesn't have remedies.
But he's just gonna throw a fire
Got
rod
2
at him.
fire rods, maybe an ice shield. Things are no longer looking particularly great. Setzer will jump. Blind does not affect that. But
nope, that's one thing Blind does not. That's one good thing about
Brianna
jump.
kind of running out of options here. I have not been counting the damage, but Fraggle is now entering Final Kefka, so if Brianna doesn't get through this, it's likely Fraggle will beat her to the end of the game.
Yeah, I think right now Brianna has to rely on Locke and Setzer now. The strat for Quick Realm is out the window right now. So now you gotta dump damage in.
She's getting some serious damage out, but I don't know where Kefka's health was before this Beyond Chaos started. And aside from putting Setzer in the air, she's likely to just get the crap kicked out of her here.
Gotta get in, gotta get up. There we go. Okay, so
just get the
Setzer is in
damage
the
in.
air.
Oh, Setzer misses because he's blind. So that's gonna be a dead lock, maybe a dead realm. She does have a Mega Elixir remaining.
Yep, but now, also, I think she's only down to about... Oh, she has 5 Phoenix Downs right now. No, Realm's still up!
Realm is still up. This is still doable. She's just got to be careful. And not hopefully proc some kind of Ultima counter.
Yeah, as Naku was saying in the chat, maybe she should, well, not anymore, because she just used Mega Elixir, but if Locke goes
Dead
down
Realm!
again...
Dead Strago!
Oh! Was that a double Havoc Wing?
That was a Havoc Wing, I think, counter into a regular Havoc Wing.
Okay, so there are Valiant... Okay, Locke does have Valiant Knife on now. She did switch that out.
She switched that out before her last attack. Ooh, 10k on that final Setzer jump, and that is a Krakow.
Quad 9s off the starting character with the starting items to finish this.
Yep, so Brianna will be our first place winner with an official time of 2 hours, 14 minutes, 43 seconds. GG's to Brianna. Woo. Let's see if we can get her in for an interviews. That could have gone very wrong for her at the end, but she did pull it off. So, you know, a fairly deserved win. Rough trek through Kefka's Tower, but got through to the end.
Yep, and I think, so just an update while we get her, we do have Chimera doing the Phoenix Cave right now.
What? It's Stragopoopus!
And it's a giant Stragopoopus on her screen now. And Fraggle getting done with Tier 1 Kefka, moving on to Tier 2.
Yep, and you can see how much more damage Fraggle is doing than Brianna was, because that took like 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, he has the extra item going on for him, so...
And we are now joined here in the booth by Brianna. Well done. Congratulations on the win. So, what did you think of Game Boy's excellent flag set?
It was an experience.
It was pretty delicious. I especially, and as I'm sure you were, very fond of the 3 Doom Gazes.
I only actually ran into one.
Oh, right. Okay, so the reason I wrote Doom Gaze down for you was, I guess, are you the one that got the full party wipe?
Yeah. I went in at level 10 and just died, and then I never went back.
Fair enough. There were 2 other Doom Gazes, and mostly nobody had a nice time with them. Congratulations on the 2 followers you got during the race.
Yeah, my sound alerts were marked as off, so I don't know what was going on with that.
It's not a big deal, I'm not that concerned. I just thought it was amusing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you went into Kefka's Tower like a full 27, 28 minutes before anyone else. And you were clearly struggling at bits there, but you did get through it. How were you feeling at that point?
I knew I should have done some shopping around, but at that point I was just like, I will figure it out. Go, go, go.
Yeah. Well, it did pay off for you. I was quite worried a bit for you there at the end of Tier 4. When Kefka just turned nasty.
That double Havoc Wing.
Yeah.
Scary.
That was a little really scary there at the end.
It was right after I used my last Mega Elixir.
Yep. Yeah, you did. There were not a lot of heals to go around this seed, aside from eventually a Cure 2 that a couple people found.
Yeah, which was really nice. It was really nice with Realm having 75 plus magic.
Yeah, your realm was doing like 4k meteors to all 4 tentacles, and meteor is not a very strong spell.
That was without earrings.
Oh, that's even more ridiculous. Well, yeah, it was fairly obvious. Like, you went into KT early, and Fraggle is the one who followed you in there, and he was 27 minutes later, but he's also killing Kafka like 3 times as fast as you were. So it shows you if you had, had an even slightly more unlucky time with Kafka, I think Fraggle would have taken first from you because his damage is drastically better than yours.
Yeah. So what I was hoping for was Kafka to knock out either Strago or Locke
Yeah.
to put Gao in so that I could just Northern Cross.
Oh yeah,
Locke.
freeze him. Yeah. I was saying when you were making your party, like obviously Gao is going to be your next choice before Romero, but do you put Gao in the first party so you can just freeze the entirety of the stack of bosses?
I was thinking about that, but his damage on Doom Dragon is so low
it's
that
nothing.
it still would have taken a long time.
Yeah, would have been safer, but probably would have been slow.
Just to update here, Fraggle is on tier 3 Kafka and is pretty much near the end of it, but this meteor might change things.
Yeah.
Fraggle, you can do it!
Yeah, we'll see. Do you have any other questions for Brianna there, Saberwolf?
No, I'm good.
Okay, well, you got any final thoughts then, Brianna?
Don't let Game Boy do 1 times experience multiplier ever again. I will riot.
I think many people would.
Other than that, the seed was actually a blast. I had a lot of fun playing.
It was really fun to watch. I even started writing down the repeat bosses because there were so many of them. There were 2 Magimasters, 3 Doomgazes, 3 number 128s, 2 Kafkas, and I think there were 2 Atma weapons and a regular Atma. 2 Blue Durgans, 2 Storm Durgans, just repeats everywhere until you got to Kafka's Tower, and then everything was free.
I'm really glad I didn't run into a second Magimaster.
Yeah, I think he was in the cave on the Veldt.
Yeah, the only boss that I actually had what I would call a really hard time with is Inferno.
Yeah, you had to
we saw
leave
that
KT.
reset there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Inferno was a jerk.
Yeah, luckily the last jerk in the game, though. Because,
Ragnarok prevailed.
yeah. But we are seeing Fraggle here on his final Kafka, so I'm just going to say congratulations again on your win, and we'll see you the next time.
Yeah, see you next race.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Now, Chimera just went to KT, but I only am seeing 5 dragons on them right now, not the 6. So,
Yep,
just want to verify if we missed one, or...
no, Tracker's
Is he
also
going to
saying, both Trackers are saying they don't remember him going there, so...
Okay, so Chimera is going to have to leave Kefka's Tower at some point to go back and get the last dragon.
Maybe he
And that's
miscounted?
Must have. And then Kefka is now dead on Fraggle's screen at approximately 122.30.
Yep, Fraggle is officially second place restreamer with a time of 2:22:10. And we'll switch up the music to Lunar here. If I can figure out who is which.
Yeah. That's fine, we'll try to get a Fraggle in here. But Nightblade is starting to crawl through the dragons now.
Oh, VLC, why do you not show on my mouse? Something I really genuinely hate about the program, and there's no way to turn it off. If your mouse is over the video portion, you have no mouse. But I figured it out! I am a god tier restreamer with no problems ever.
We got a frozen video on Fraggles, by the way.
So we do. But that's just his stream.
Yep.
I presume he paused, we'll just get rid of it. No credits for anyone tonight. But while we wait for Fraggle to jump into the Taki's room here with us, why don't you go give our runners some follows?
Yep, so for Fraggle, head on the Fraggle 497. For Nightblade, it's Night B-I-A-D.
Yeah, that's not a typo. That's his actual Twitch stream.
Yep, and then you got Brianna Fofena, who is our winner tonight on the restreams. And you also got Luno Kamira. So please slide over and follow them.
Yep. Pretty solid showing from most of the runners tonight. Nightblade obviously suffering from de-rustification on his first stream back. But, good for him for powering through this very weird and sort of difficult seed. Still going at it, so you can't fault him.
Definitely not.
Gold Durgan fight here for Lunar Chimera. Actually rolling the dice. Not dragon horning it.
Yeah, they're both rolling the dice.
And we are joined here now in the Chits and Chats room by Fraggle. How is it going? Congratulations on your second placement.
Many thanks. It's going. That was a fun seed.
Yeah, what did you think of Game Boy's special fancy flag set of Doom?
I liked it. I think the 1 XP multiplier was actually quite fun.
Yeah, it was a little more complicated than that, but yeah, it was interesting to see how people went about getting their experience with the weirdness of how the experience was set up today.
Just early boss kill and hope you don't get screwed on the fixed encounters or you get whelks.
Yeah, you had a pretty immediate solid lead with your choice of checks and stuff. I did have a question about what you did later on in the seed, though.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a question from before that. You on your third check, you got Cyan, and then you didn't go to Doma until very nearly you went to KT. Why didn't you just go there immediately?
Jumpy dice.
Sorry, what was that?
Jumpy dice. I was doing more damage with them than Cyan, so just thought, it'll do for more experience later. My main thing was just trying to find someone like Shadow. It's okay, he was at Doma, but it was just trying to round out a party and you would be able to take through Kefka.
Yeah, actually, speaking of Jumpy, you had a Pearl Lance and Dragoon Boots and another Dragon Horn that you didn't put on Mog for some reason the entire time you had him jumping. Did you just not know you had a second one?
No, I didn't intend to use Mog much, so...
Uh-huh. But natural jump is good.
Just a quick update in the match we got going on. Kamira is down to a 200 HP realm, trying to get through the Inferno, which has been the problem in KT, and she just went down. That's a reset for him.
Ooh.
Not ideal. So we did notice that when you were in go mode, you did go to Floating Continent. Was that just for extra experience?
Yeah. But with the, I had the party I was happy with, but I just wanted to get a few more levels.
Right.
Because it's been a while since I've done a race, so I thought level 40s, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, and I think that's where you got your Fire 3, so that was your best spell probably, so it worked out in that front as well.
Yeah, I did have Merton on Cyan, but I didn't have enough gear to make it viable.
Yeah, there were red jackets for sale in Jador World of Ruin, I think. It wasn't...
Yeah, it was an out-of-the-way place.
There was the Minerva, there was an Ice Shield, and that was basically it, unless you went out of your way to find red jackets, which were also the only other thing I saw that would make Merton viable.
Yeah, with random prices the way they are, I was more concerned about trying to actually find Phoenix Downs and healing because I didn't get Cure till like right before KT as well.
Yeah. Nobody on stream went to the Coliseum today. Did it ever enter your thoughts that maybe you should take a peek there?
It did briefly, but I just thought, with the way these flags were, so that let's just hit the ground running and see what came out. I'm gonna guess there was something ridiculous for Potion.
Unfortunately, we didn't know because
Yeah,
nobody ever went.
Nobody went. We did not see the Coliseum at all, despite everyone having like inventories full of stuff that they just sat on for most of the race.
I sold half of my inventory.
Oh yeah, everyone did eventually, but
50k Phoenix down.
Yeah, there was a point when Brianna sold basically everything in her inventory, had nearly $1 million, and spent $500,000 on sleeping bags or Phoenix Downs or something. And I went, maybe, why not, just peek at the Coliseum first?
That's another reset for Chimera on Inferno.
Yeah, it's not a nice fight. Brianna had to leave the whole KT to get back in there and kill him, but... Yeah. How did you feel about your delicious Magimaster Kefka Narsh fight?
I was delighted because as soon as I saw that, it was like, I don't have to go here again now.
Hooray!
But then when I found like 2 or 3 number 128s, terror crept in because I realised, oh dear, it could be a whole tower full of Magimasters.
Yeah, there was in fact another Magimaster. I don't know if you ever went to the cave on the Veldt, but there was another one there.
Yeah, I did think about going there, but I decided against it. When I was trying to, I think it was after I wiped to the Blue Dragon, I was gonna go there, but then I went somewhere else instead.
Yeah, we did see a lot of repeat bosses up until Kefka's Tower when, the Inferno fight was nasty, but everything after that was free. There were 2 Magimasters, possibly another one if Naku is right and I missed something. There were 3 Doomgazes, 2 Atma Weapons, 2 Kefkas, 2 128s, 2 Blue Durgans, and 2 Storm Durgans, so lots of repeats today.
I hate Doomgaze, still.
Yeah, he's not a nice guy. It's kind
Just
of
like Jack. Just
yeah.
boo.
Boo Jack indeed. Boo. Yeah. The only other thing I have written down is just healing, man. You kept going into fights with everybody half dead.
Go fast.
I guess.
Oh no.
Like, I know sleeping bags and stuff were super pricey, like made of diamonds, but, there were times you did things that I was like, you could have taken 5 seconds.
Yeah, but no matter what I did, I beat Jack.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
Priorities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, so far as luck, Jax and Brianna played really well, and me doing me beat Jack. Everything was fine.
Well, congratulations on beating Jack. That's something we should all aspire to every day, simply so that he loses. It's not that beating him is particularly great, it's that him losing is particularly great.
Great.
But yeah, I don't know, you got any other thoughts?
Mainly, well, with this being the last run out on Randomania, I just want to say huge thanks to Game Boy and the Randomania crew for putting us on and giving us a platform week after week. Great work, as always, from Atma and Boo Jack.
that last part's very important. But yeah, for sure. Again, many thanks to Game Boy for giving us this platform, as Fraggle said. It's been a great run here, and I'm sure we'll talk about that a bit more when we're doing the outro. But yeah,
Oh my goodness, that just happened.
I was looking somewhere else.
We had a very rare sighting of a Cactrot who just used Quake for over 5,000 damage in the entire party of Chimera.
Random scaling.
Ouch.
Well, that's hilarious. Unfortunate, but also hilarious.
So just to update people, we have Chimera doing some level farming. Oh, and we just warped out. This is,
no.
Chimera is
Probably.
resetting as we speak. Nightblade is going back to make good the dragon that they skipped in the Phoenix Cave.
Yeah, didn't we figure out Lunar was missing a dragon, so we would have had to leave anyway?
Yeah, but they didn't get to the point of actually seeing that. They just stopped at the Inferno,
Yeah.
died 2 or 3 times, tried to do some levels, and just died to...
This is not an item shop I would go to. I was trying to quickly buy some things. We were just checking it, and we'll do a reset, because you can't leave the town.
Well, rename cards. Come on.
I mean, they were very important for Fraggle. They probably won him the race.
Always.
Yeah.
Oh, Marvel Shoes was the... that's where the Marvel Shoes came from.
Well, yeah, unless Saber's got some other questions for you there, Fraggle, I think we'll let you go, and we'll talk to you the next time.
I'm all set.
Alright. Thanks for having me. Once again, praise Atma. Great work, Game Boy. Boo Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Amazing words.
Well, it's very important to Boo Jack. He's the worst. Okay, so Lunar versus Nightblade. 7 and 11 on both of them. Nightblade 2 Durgans behind. About to be 1 Durgan behind. Lunar warping out of KT due to lack of levels. This is not a place I would have chosen to try to take some encounters, but it's what Lunar has opted for, apparently.
Yeah, but I will say that Nightblade has the better characters. I mean, they have a Terra unlock over a very weak Yamaru and a Mog. But Chimera does have the Realm. So, but again, Nightblade has the extra double Valiant Knife. Because they did have that extra box check in that random town.
So I did just get a message from Nightblade's wife. He did forget about the dragons.
Okay, so that is confirmed on that. We do have approximately 23 minutes remaining, unless we're gonna go over the 3-minute mark, I guess. Are we, or?
It depends if people are close to the end or not. We don't technically have a hard cutoff, but we do have a soft cutoff. But we will raid whoever is still doing the race, so, you know, stick around and follow the raid through to whoever's still running it and go give them some love.
Yes, much love.
Well, yeah, I sent a message to Nightblade a while ago just being like, you know, you got to kill the dragons, right? And I just got confirmation from his wife that he did not know that. But now he does, and he's on the hunt for Durgans.
Yep, so so Nightblade actually has one more to do. Chimera does have one dragon to do outside. However, I don't know which dragon that is, actually. I know it's not the ancient castle one. If anyone in chat knows which one Chimera's missing, it'd be helpful.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is not a thing that is kept track of particularly.
Okay, it is the Phoenix Tower. I thought it was Phoenix Tower. I didn't see them go up it, but I wasn't gonna guess that. But okay, it is Phoenix.
Atma weapon for Lunar. What would usually be considered, 20-odd K of money, with the new update, has some sort of value. And flame shields for 900 monies. That is possibly
wow.
the best purchase of the entire game.
That is where the Merton strat would have been. So it was hiding in the World of Ruin.
Also, fixed dice for sale. Not a thing
And
I would
fire
buy,
rods
but
for
they're
sale
there.
too. And fixed price for sale.
Yeah, I would be buying every flame shield I could get my hands on and just nuking the crap out of the rest of this seed.
Now we know why Lunar came here. Going Genji gloves double offering on this. Offering Genji glove double fixed dice.
I really hope he figures out he should go back and buy all of the flame shields.
Well, he did buy 3.
3 is not enough. He should have 99 of them. And then he just breaks them on everything forever. Aside from Inferno.
Yeah, which is currently the problem right now for Chimera, other than going to the Tower Fanatics, which, yep, turn around, go back up a little bit. Nope, okay. No, we're going back to Albert. We're just doing some shopping, it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, items are hard to come by in this seed, so... But he's also checking weapon shops and stuff, looking for a new solution, maybe thunder rods for Inferno. He has found cat hoods, but didn't buy them. May have already gone there. But
yeah, I mean, it's not really needed at this point. I mean, it's kind of late.
They are the best hats in the game.
Yeah, but money, I mean, I believe you get extra money from those, and just...
That's not why I would be buying them at this point. They have stats, and they have the damage of the 3 primary elements.
Okay.
That's why they're the best hat in the game. If you get them early, they're even better. But even at the very end of the game, when you don't need money, they're still the best hat in the game.
Yeah, Chimera's definitely shopping, because now we're in Nakia.
Mm-hmm.
Bolt Edge for Shadow, but a little expensive. So Bolt Edge would be an option.
Yeah, Shadow is available, but I don't think that would be the greatest way through. Bolt Edge, that all of the skeins are not particularly strong, but it would be hitting a weakness at least, so...
Yeah, there's the offering Atlas, Arm Atlases again.
Probably what I would do if I was planning on using Shadow would be ignore the skeins, find a decent cheap weapon, buy 100 of them, and just throw them for the rest of the game.
Still surprised Nightblade hasn't put an offering or Dragon Boots or something on Setzer to max roll those dice for him. The Genji has a Genji glove on Edgar with the Atma weapon and I'm guessing the Pearl Lance. There's a Ragnarok on Terra.
Yeah, Nightblade making some slightly odd choices, but, you know, strategy is not a thing that necessarily stays in your brain perfectly forever. Oh, those bolt edges are super expensive too. Yeah, that's a. Oh.
Yeah, I mean it's an option, like I said, but they're a really expensive option. But yeah, we got Dirt Dragon, so Nightblade is actually in go mode.
Nice.
Now his premise is locked with the double Valiant Knives available to them because they're the only ones that have the extra one.
Yep. Double Valiant Knife, dangerous but super powerful if you set it up correctly. We've mentioned Valiant Knives a lot. I don't think we ever went over what they actually did. Basically, they're a defense-ignoring medium power dagger that for every health you're missing, just straight up adds 1 damage to the damage you do to the enemy. And it ignores the offering. So there's no half damage penalty.
Yeah, it's a flat damage regardless of what you're if you're offering or whatever else.
Yep. Which is why it's one of the only weapons worth using with the offering.
So if Nightblade can find his way out of the ancient castle, we will be pretty much going side by side Kefka racing here in a minute.
Yeah.
Khmer is trying to decide who he wants to go up against Inferno right now.
Still hasn't killed that other Durgan though.
No, you're right. So you're gonna have to leave again.
Yep. Maybe just forgetting one of the Durgans.
Clearly, I mean, do they have a counter on their stream of what they're counting?
That is actually something I can check. Boop-a-doop. Lunar has 6 dragons checked off on his own stream.
Okay, so he is missing one.
He may have accidentally clicked one, or maybe everybody on this stream missed him fighting a dragon somehow. I do not know.
Well, no, he fought one of the dragons in Kefka already. So that was his 6th one.
Oh,
so
then
one
he's
left in Kefka.
He's not
so
thinking
yeah,
ahead.
he has not done the Fanatics dragon at all. So he is unfortunately gonna have to leave Kefka's tower again.
Yeah, he does not have the white dragon checked off on his stream. So yeah, this is just an oversight on his part, unfortunately. Or
I think Nightblade forgot where he parked his ride.
Yeah, the airship does not follow you to Kalingen.
No, he has to get back in the castle and head back.
One of the first bits of feedback I had for this game was I legitimately thought I was stuck here because I didn't realize you could walk around the mountain on the other side. And then I was told that no, you just walk around the mountain. I think at the time Atmos said he might make the airship just follow you there, but you know, he has a million pieces of feedback. He's not going to get to a minor quality of life thing like that when he's got more important stuff to do.
Yeah, a lot of people don't care about it as much because you usually do the double journey when you do the Edgar, and you end up back where you began.
You don't even have to do the double journey anymore. If you do it the first time, you just go, it's the ancient castle, and you come back right away. Instead of in vanilla, you'd go all the way to Kalingen and then have to come all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
So there is some quality of life there. It's just if you do it wrong, you do have to go back and forth. Back to Inferno.
Round. I believe this is 4. And we're doing this with a very weak Yamaru and with a Setzer. Interesting. And that's a rough start.
Really doesn't know where his airship is, does he?
Ooh! There's a quad 9. Right on the body there.
Yeah.
There's
Some
another 9,000.
serious rolls coming out here.
So
But,
double fixed dice offering Genji Glove again on Setzer, so we're really rolling the dice now. And got him in one shot.
Yeah, that was some quite solid rolling.
And here comes Nightblade into the KT.
Yep, finally making his way there. Probably, I mean,
Making his way?
didn't even take Gao with him. I always take everyone, if only just to have an extra body.
Apparently you need to be this high to ride Kefka's tower.
How high? Because Realm was pretty stoned earlier.
Well, actually, Strago's pretty short, too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but he was never stoned.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's an age limit for Kefka's tower. There we go. That's better.
Not if you ask Edgar. He doesn't think there's an age limit for anything.
That's so bad.
It's part of the game.
So, Khmer is just going to keep rolling through this with another quad 9.
Yay, Realm. I mean, 999. I read a thing and it completely changed whatever sentence I was going to say.
Uh-oh. Okay, so
Yeah,
now we have
this isn't good.
This is really bad. Uh-oh.
One more roll on Setzer will be a dead party.
Well, he's going to kill the dragon on this rules, so I'm
No,
pretty sure.
That's a loss.
Yep. So now it's another reset for him.
That's hilarious. That's what I wanted.
No, Nightblade! Nightblade, what are you
Where
doing?
did this goddess come from? Did he fight Toilet Atma?
He went after Toilet Atma!
Oh no! Toilet Atma was goddess!
Ah. So that just happened.
That was hilarious.
So Chimera, losing the 7th of the 8 dragons he needs, has to do a reset. Now we have a love token on King Saiyan.
Oh, you
who's
don't
about to
want
get rocked in
Mirager?
the face now.
Mirager's not what you want. You want the Valiant Knife Offering.
Mirager. Well, actually, I mean... Oh, okay, well, Meteor in the face, that's gonna be...
Valiant Knife Offering would have done more damage, and Offering negates Love Token because reasons.
Oh, because magic. We'll just call it magic.
It's because of thoroughly excellent programming in every way. Some windy wind there, missing everyone.
Okay.
They're trying to revivify the Skull Dragon?
Oh,
Nice try!
God!
Nice try, but no.
That's the wrong bony dragon to do that too.
Yeah, for some reason the Skull Dragon isn't undead. I don't know why.
It's a necrotic dragon, it's not an undead dragon.
Yeah, it's just got some skin problems.
But I mean when you're running fixed dice, averaging about 3,000 a roll, you're pretty much good.
Yeah, I mean just let Umaro
Let's not do that again, Nightblade.
hang out there, get
Let's
dead.
stay on.
Oh, did Nightblade not save after coming out of the ancient castle?
No! Are you kidding me?
He didn't even kill the dragon and then save. Oh,
So we gotta take
I
a dragon
knew-
off of Nightblade's counter now.
I nearly did a swear on restream.
Oh lord.
Let's just say Nightblade may have made a Jack mistake. Other than being Jack, which is Jack's main mistake.
Chimera with 7 dragons now, however, still Terrell's still fairly unaware that they're missing the Tower of the Magi dragon. Yeah, and again, this is Dirt Dragon. This is not the easy one either.
Yeah, this is Nightblade just lost. I mean, at least he'll know where his airship is this time, I guess. But he lost a bunch of minutes there.
Yeah, he's down now about 20 minutes from trying to figure out where the airship is to Dragonfly trying to get the airship and getting through Kefka's tower. But again, Chimera, this is for 3rd place on the stream, and we know Lunar has to leave.
Yep, and Lunar just
They don't
figured
know
it
it.
out.
They just realized that,
Oh, look at
Dragon's
your
still
tracker, man.
unbroken.
Look at the tracker.
7-8.
I'm just looking at him on his own stream, and he's just like thinking it through very obviously. Which one did I not do? And he has a tracker right there to tell him.
Oh god, okay, Nightblade down to just Edgar now, and all Edgar has is an Atma weapon right now. And there's a slide into Edgar.
Yeah, not going well here.
Barely holding on.
Life 3.
Life 3 on himself to try to survive. They'll survive the quake. He'll get back up again. But they'll reset the timer.
Magnitude 8, that's probably gonna be a dead Edgar. A Deadgar. That is a Deadgar.
Oh boy.
Nightblade
Yep, okay.
not
Lunar
having
figured it
fun
out.
anymore.
Lunar figured it out. He's at the right place for the last dragon.
Hooray!
Now he's gotta get on the He's gotta get on the treadmill and climb the stairs here.
Yep, it's leg day.
Definitely was for this stream, for this seed.
What a great seed.
I guess we'll grab the secret item on the way back down.
Yep, so.
I believe
This-
Magic Tower, you can't warp stone out of it either.
Nope, gotta do walks. Presumably because otherwise you could just go to the top, get the gem box, and warp it without fighting Magimaster. In vanilla.
Yeah, Magic Tower is probably, and Vanilla is probably one of the worst ones.
Oh yeah,
Worst
you,
areas the game to get through.
you have to be able to survive Ultima by pretty much jumping.
Yeah.
So, not a nice time, but also in vanilla you at least have all of the magics. As opposed to, Meteor and Bolt 3. That...
Yeah,
Cyan, your magic is terrible. That's how you do it. Not 2,500 damage, 1,000
quad
damage.
nines. Double quad 9 from Realm.
Yeah, see, Realm's showing him up, and also getting scratched in the face and dying to death.
Dirt Dragon, another slide's gonna take out half the party.
Yep.
We got some life
some
threes
life
going on.
three.
We're trying to kind of treating this like a Kefka fight right now.
And ooh,
Yeah,
that was here comes dead everybody but Setzer probably. That is oh, Edgar survived.
Yeah, he's got the marble shoes on, so it's got a little extra protection there. Not doing himself any favors not having an offering or something to go with the fixed dice. So
Yeah, we know offerings are available. I think he might have it on lock for the Valiant Knife.
yeah, but we know there's like 3 or 4, and you can buy them even. So
Yeah. Not the best equipment choices we've seen over basically the entire night from Nightblade, but that is something that people tend to struggle with at first, and you know, if your knowledge of the game is degraded, you might go back to, oh, this seems like sort of a good idea, and then figure out way later that maybe not. Another death! Ooh, no, not quite. Not quite.
we need Setzer needs a good roll at this. We need the gambler in him to come out.
Oh,
with
he's
this
got
fit.
Phoenix. He's got Phoenix. That'll
Oh, there
be
you go.
quite helpful. And it's a dead Durgan on Lunar Chimera screen. Well, I think at this point, we pretty much have to call the race. We're closing in on the 3-hour mark here. It's going to be another probably 20 minutes before we see Lunar finish. A little bit less maybe to get through KT since the bosses are easy. But yeah, we'll just do our outro now. Throw a little raid of love towards Nightblade, and then I'll go do other things like play Jackbox. But for now, go give our runners a follow. Go give our Restream team a follow. Myself, Mr. Entity, Saberwolf with me here in the book. In the book. With me here in the book.
In the book?
In the book. Yeah. Thanks for being here with me in the book. And Ceiling Cat and Mitsnaku, not here in the book. They're elsewhere. Doing more important things than not saying the right word. Go give them all a follow. And, you know, give her... Wait, that's not a command. I just have to type that in. Boop, 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 boop. Copy, paste. Go give our actual official Twitch page a follow, since this is, again, the last time we will be appearing on Randomania. The last time, likely, much of anything will be appearing on Randomania, unless someone decides to run a tournament here between now and the end of the year. Big thanks again to Game Boy for letting us be here so long, helping us out, getting us started, getting some eyes on us. And, you know, even like the tracker page that we have. That's all Randomania stuff. So Game Boy has done a lot for us, and we really appreciate it. We're sad to see Randomania go, but peoples move on. Sometimes things end, and this is one of those times. So, just thanks again for all the fish. Unless you got something else to say there, Saberwolf, I think we'll just throw a raid. Oh wait, I forgot to do this all night. I mean, it's on the screen, but hey, if you want to play the game or join the community, go follow those links. It's a good community. I like it. It's a good game. I like it. And my opinion trumps everyone else's. So you also have to like it. But yeah. That all being said, let us throw a little raidy raid over to Nightblade here. Nightblade. And we'll just say thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all next week. Not here, unfortunately, but on our own FF6 Worlds Collide channel. Hope you follow us there. And so long, Randomania. It
So long,
was
everybody.
good times. So, we'll just throw a raid. Lunar Chimera, probably another 15-20 minutes here to end it. Nightblade a little bit behind that, probably. So, you know, go show them some love. We'll be raiding over to Nightblade now. And we'll see you the next time.